Auburn at home, away with Kentucky. There are a lot of other games that matter and will count. But Tennessee's in a pretty good position right now. Tennessee has the one loss. It's on the road against Mississippi State. That's a quality team right now. That's a team that's in the NCAA tournament. I think they'd be projected in the 8-9 range, talking about Mississippi State. So the Vols are in a good position. And Alabama last night reminded everybody that is a good team. How good will they be as the season goes along? I don't know. But Tennessee's win by 20 against Alabama, maybe even more impressive to some. But Ken Pom has Alabama as the 8th best team in the country, and the updated net rankings, which very much matter for the NCAA tournament, have Alabama at number 7. So while the polls don't have Alabama in, the polls truly mean nothing. If you're ranked high, you can celebrate it, and there's nothing wrong with that. But in terms of what you're trying to accomplish on the court, the polls don't have anything to do with it. The net rankings do. And they back up that Alabama's a pretty good team, and Tennessee just beat that team by 20 this past weekend.
I think Alabama's great. I think Alabama should be a top 10 team. I mean, did you see that ball movement last night?
Hey, can I ask you a question real quick that you will hate?
I don't know why I would say yes. And you tell me, hey, you want me to ask you something that I know you're going to hate, you're not going to like? Who says yes? Who says, oh, yeah, go for it? I'm feeling lucky today. Go for it, Josh. What you got?
Are the Tide back? They got the 5-star receiver last night, and the basketball team wins the Iron Bowl of basketball.
Is Nick Saban back?
He's not.
They not back then.
Okay.
They just took a little small step.
Maybe you like the question. It's a chance to shoot it down.
They are not back. This is not the decade of the Tide. It's the decade of the Vols. Decade of the Vols, baby.
Does having a go-to player like Dalton Connect give a team an advantage in the NCAA tournament? We were asked in the text box.
Man, you know what's also great about that game last night? They were talking about Dalton Connect. They were talking about Tennessee being the best team in the league. Jay Williams, man. Great name, by the way. Jay Williams, speaking very highly of Tennessee, and best guard in the country. They had that conversation between Davis at North Carolina and Dalton Connect at Tennessee. Jay Williams said Dalton Connect, Tennessee. 37 points on the road at North Carolina. So Dalton Connect has the basketball world's ears, especially at the college level. I didn't know I was watching the Tennessee game, but, man, a lot of Tennessee love during the Auburn-Alabama Iron Bowl of the hardwood. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I think that is right. So, yeah, it's tough to do, too, when they hate Tennessee. So, the Vols are getting a lot of attention because the team is good and their top player, at least their top scorer for sure, but that would constitute probably the way he's playing, top player, Dalton Connect. He's a player of the year candidate. We talked to CJ Moore of The Athletic last week. He's like, nobody's going to beat out Zach Edey here.
Yeah, he's not winning that.
But he's been top 5 in the odds, and he's absolutely an All-America candidate.
Well, I think he'll go like Grant Williams went to the ceremony and Zion Williamson won it that year. I mean, Grant will be there. Dalton Connect I think will be there. But he ain't winning over Zach Edey.
No, that's Zach Edey's award. It's just a matter of does he stay healthy to accept it at the end.
Yeah, Zach Edey going up against smaller defenders looks like me at Chuck E. Cheese playing against the kids, blocking their shots, dunking on them.
By the way, did you see Grant Williams last night?
Grant Williams is annoying now.
Is his objective partly to have some kind of on-court dust-up with every star in the league? It's happened with Jimmy Butler. It's happened with LeBron. Now it's happened with Kevin Durant.
Listen, I get it. That's his role.
Uh-huh.
He's paid to play a role. And, hey, if you pay me to do that, then I would do the same thing. But as a man, you don't stand over another man like that and not expect for a confrontation to happen. Like, you don't do that, man. Dude's laying down, and you're going to stand over him. That's disrespectful, Grant. That's disrespectful. You just don't do that. So
Yusuf Nurkic then shoved Grant.
He should have hit him harder.
KD gets into it.
You should have hit him harder, man. You should have hit him harder. You don't do that. There's just things you don't do. You don't stand over a player. You don't spit on a player. It just rules you don't cross, man. And Grant crossed that one on last night. Remember when Draymond Green got suspended? I know there's so many times to choose from.
You're going to have to be much more specific.
When the Warriors played the Cavs and he stood over LeBron.
Yep.
Like, you just don't do that, man. You just don't do it. So, Rick, I know you're getting ready for Vanderbilt. I know the scouting report has to be robust to beat the Vanderbilt Commodores.
Most important game of the season remaining.
But, Rick, we need you to play matchmaker and mediator with Kevin Durant and Grant Williams. Only Rick Barnes can fix this.
Yeah, if you put a starting five of Rick's best college players, they're both in it.
Currently playing?
That he's coached, right? I mean, a two-time conference player of the year?
Yeah.
Grant's got to be on there. KD's the best guy he's coached.
Oh, yeah.
No
doubt about it.
I would think Grant's on that starting five. He's coached a lot of great players.
Grant's on there. I was thinking about the players at Texas.
Yeah.
And the folks that
a bunch of really good players there.
Yeah.
TJ Ford's going to run the point. Dickie Simpkins was a great player.
He sure was. Good play in college.
Yeah.
Nice role. I wouldn't even say that. But, yeah, he was a good player.
One of the richest players he's coached as well.
He got bread.
Hey, by the way, Wooden Award odds right now. Zach Edey is a huge favorite. But the second best odds currently.
Don't do it.
To be named the Wooden Award winner.
Don't do it
for the 23-24 season is Dalton Knecht.
I told you don't do it to me. You did it anyway.
Dunn did it.
Oh, man. Oh, this is going to be a good day. This is going to be a good day right here. Oh, man. Is Dalton Knecht Tennessee's Larry Bird? He's college basketball's Larry Bird. He is college basketball's Larry Bird. That's what he is.
I crack up. You see those images where it's his headshot, and then you have in the background the faded Larry Bird. I've seen half Dalton, half MJ.
Stop. Do not do that.
Tennessee fans are having fun and should. We'll have more fun as the afternoon goes along. You can be a part of the show. 865-656-9900. Yeah, LaMarcus Aldridge at Texas is absolutely in that conversation for sure. I don't know. Maybe it's just a big lineup. He likes to play inside out. So, but KD, we can just line him up at the two in this lineup. They're going to go destroy folks anyway.
Oh, heck yeah,
I'm still squeezing Grant with his college accomplishments at Tennessee into the lineup. We will come back. We will talk to Alan Bell of Driving the Line next. We'll talk to George McIntyre at the start of our second hour, Tennessee's quarterback commit, and we'll be with you until 3 o'clock today at Ted Russell Ford on Parkside Drive. Next to VFL, Jason Swain. I'm Josh Ward. This is Josh and Swain.
Win yourself a limited edition Sports Animal Game Day towel powered by Food City. Just listen for the when and where. Then wave your Sports Animal Game Day towel cheering on the Vols from Food City, your official supermarket of the Vols. And 99.1 The Sports Animal. The great thing about sports is it never stops. Here's another 60-second sports minute on The Sports Animal.
Jim Harbaugh is returning to the NFL, taking the position as head coach for the LA Chargers. Harbaugh was actually the quarterback for the then San Diego Chargers from 1999 from 2000. Harbaugh went 86-25 in 9 seasons at Michigan. Offensive coordinator Sherrod Moore is expected to be named the new head coach for the Wolverines in the coming days. Breaking news in the NFL, Carolina's Panthers are expected to hire Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive coordinator Dave Canales. Canales spent 1 season as the offensive coordinator at Tampa and will be a first-time head coach for the Panthers. In college basketball tonight, locally, Lipscomb takes on Florida Gulf Coast at 7. Austin Peay takes on Stetson at 7. And Tennessee Tech takes on Eastern Illinois at 8:30. Another basketball games tonight, the lone ranked opponent tonight, Arizona takes on Oregon State at 11. Have a great rest of your day. I'm Riley Thomas.
Fellas, if you've been feeling tired, you've been feeling grumpy, you've noticed lack of motivation and drive, You have some weight gain, maybe loss of muscle mass. Know that these could be signs of low testosterone levels. It's a new year. It's time to do something about it. It's time to feel like your best self. And you can do that at Low T Center. They make it easy to get your levels checked. It's a simple blood test. And with their on-site lab, you'll get your results back in about 25 minutes. Low T Center is not like your typical doctor's office. It's concierge medicine for men. Their physicians specialize in treating low testosterone and have been exclusively treating men for years with most health insurance accepted. And they have affordable and convenient treatment options, including physician-monitored, self-inject treatments that ship directly to your home each month. So there's no need for you to drive to the center for those weekly visits. Right now at Low T Center, just $25 to get your T level tested. Make your health and quality of life a priority, and make it a great year. Go to the website, lowtcenter.com, to book your appointment online today. That's lowtcenter.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Oh, this cold.
Honey?
Honey?
Honey, you need DayQuil Severe Honey.
DayQuil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honeylicious taste, because life doesn't stop for a cold.
Okay, I'm ready to go.
Now I'm getting a cold.
Honey.
Try DayQuil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. DayQuil Severe with honey flavor. The daytime coughing, aching, stuffy head, fever, honeylicious, power through your day medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
The Pro Bowl games presented by Verizon are taking over Orlando with the league's biggest star players and you. The reimagined spectacle features skills competitions, NFL legends, and unforgettable player moments, all leading up to Sunday's star-studded AFC versus NFC flag football finale at Camping World Stadium. Be there live for an action-packed weekend. The Pro Bowl games presented by Verizon, Sunday, February 4th. Tickets start at just $30. Go to probowl.com/tickets to get yours today.
Get ready for the big game at BetMGM. New customers can sign up today with bonus code VEGAS58, VEGAS58, and instantly receive $158 when you bet $5. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 years of age or older only. Tennessee only. New customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards or non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. For problem gambling support, call the Tennessee Red Line, 800-889-9789.
I know Valentine's Day is right around the corner, but you know what? Love really has no season. It can happen anytime. Hey, this is Heather. So when you want to celebrate your love in big ways, you want beautiful jewelry from my jewelry store, TK Wheeler Jewelers. TK Wheeler, he has been in business for over 40 years in the Oak Ridge community. He has his store stocked full of everything your special someone will love. And even if your someone special has a little bit of Goldilocks syndrome, maybe they just are a little picky, you can sit down with TK himself and come up with a 100% custom piece of jewelry. It can be more affordable than you think, especially if you have maybe some old, outdated pieces that you would like to refashion into something brand new, beautiful, and one of a kind. It doesn't matter if you're getting engaged, you're celebrating your 25th anniversary, or whatever milestone pops up in your life. You can celebrate it in a big way on South Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge at TK Wheeler Jewelers.
This has been a paid announcement.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance, making it easy to save money. When you bundle your auto policy with home, condo, or renters, you'll earn a multi-policy discount. Easy to bundle, easy to save. Visit progressive.com.
Johnson, I've been reading about this geofencing. Know anything about it?
Yeah, boss. We use geofencing through Cumulus Digital to help drive our sales.
How does it work?
We pick precise locations, and whenever a customer enters that location, they see our ads.
That's what I thought.
CumulusDigital.com. This report is brought to you by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
Likely a messy afternoon and evening commute as we're tracking rounds of rain to push in. It's a WVLT first alert weather day. We're seeing highs get into lower 60s this afternoon. I would say after that 9 o'clock hour, we'll really start to see that rain push out of here with a few spotty showers overnight. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Paige Noel.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group. Rebuild your family, regain your freedom, renew your life. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group, 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
The hottest sports stories of the day broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Here on 99.1 The Sports Animal. We're on in the Tri-Cities as well every day. AM 640, The Sports Monster. And today we're at Ted Russell Ford, the Parkside Drive location. Another location for you on Kingston Pike. We'll be here until 3 o'clock. And right now we say hello to our friend Alan Bell, who you can watch every day, part of the Driving the Line team on YouTube. Alan, good afternoon. How are you?
Alan Bell, our guy.
We're looking at Alan on the video feed right now.
He looks great. I don't think he can hear us right
Alan
now.
may not hear us right now.
Hey, that might not be a bad thing sometimes, Josh. We'll try to get Alan on and sounding good. But looking at the SEC, I want to know what Alan Bell thinks about some of the games and some of the teams that are the hottest teams that you can trust. You got the NFL playoffs coming up. NBA is cooking. Got a couple of changes with a couple of organizations, teams making a push. So I want to get with Alan about who we can roll with, who we can ride with.
Yep, championship weekend. It is fun because you get Super Bowl week, which is 2 weeks, the build up to it. It's one game. You never know what's going to happen. You get two shots at good football. You have this year's storyline that includes the Detroit Lions. Can they pull off the upset? I'll go ahead and tell you I'm quite skeptical that they can, but I didn't think last week was going to be as tough as it was for the 49ers. Ravens-Chiefs, I'm ready for this one.
Ravens-Chiefs. Yeah, I'm ready for the Ravens to win, man. I'm ready for the Ravens to win. They got to get this done. Lamar Jackson has taken too much criticism. That city, they're so loyal. Lamar Jackson getting his deal, betting on himself. That bet proven to be a winner. That organization went out and got him some talent, some pieces around him, and when they did that, they've had the best season of any team in the regular season. I just hope they're able to go and close the deal.
So working to connect with Alan Bell, who is standing by. We saw him. He's ready to talk to us from Driving the Line. But championship weekend coming up. We're in the middle of the NBA run, middle of the college basketball run, and Tennessee is right near the top of the college basketball odds when it comes to chance to win the SEC. Tennessee's there at the top. You didn't want to hear about where Dalton Knecht is in the Player of the Year race, but he is near the top. Zach Edey has this big gap that he has created at Purdue. And by the way, he deserves to be in the position that he is in. If everything plays out as it has so far, he's a runaway winner for the Player of the Year. Purdue has the win against Tennessee. So Edey's been awesome. But the fact that Dalton Knecht is at the top of the player list that includes everybody else in the nation is quite a statement to what he's done. And by the way, the two things go together. As Tennessee wins, it's a top 5 team, and Dalton Knecht performs the way he does, he's going to get all kinds of attention. Like you talked about last night, Alabama and Auburn are playing.
Yeah.
And Dalton Knecht still being talked about. There's a reason for that.
When you are averaging 30 points over a 4 or 5 game stretch and you are balling out in big games, huge games, then people are going to talk about you. People are going to see that. And he's out here dunking on folks. That, I think, adds more eyeballs to Dalton Knecht.
Well, yeah, the Michigan State game, which didn't count on the record, but when he had that coast-to-coast and dunked on him.
Oh, you're behind the back.
And I think even some of his teammates were like, oh.
Wait a minute.
You know, I'm sure they had seen something in practice and workouts and all that stuff. You see that in a game against a team like Michigan State. It didn't count, but that was as regular season of an exhibition game as you're ever going to see. I think even some Tennessee players were probably like, oh, we might be in for something here. Tennessee fans definitely found that out. And then, yeah, he's done it a bunch of times since then.
Yeah,
he's done transition dunks. He's done putback dunks in crowds.
Oh, yeah, the putback dunk. The rap versus Michigan State and then going to finish, that was when he put college basketball on notice.
Yep.
Because a real game towards your record, but it was a real game. And Dalton Knecht let everyone know that he was coming.
Yeah. Mark Pankratz the other day made a comment that he plays like a pro. He does things offensively, the way he's able to get to spots, pull up. He has the range. He can hit from the outside, and he can make plays at the rim. His game truly is all around on the offensive end. It also includes his ability to get to the free throw line. So he was 8 of 8 at the free throw line on Saturday, so he still got to 25 points, hitting 1 of 6 shots behind the three-point line. I think he was 8 of 20 from the field. So that's not awful, but that's not a big game. But he got to the free throw line, hit them all, so he ends up with 25. It was like a ho-hum 25 points for Dalton Knecht.
That's what scorers do, man. They put the ball in the basket. They find different ways to score. It could be in the paint, finishing around the rim. It could be from the three-point line. It could be mid-range. And if they're unable to get those three going the way they want to, they can drive the ball to the basket, force contact, and get to the free throw line and get points that way.
With our kind of all-time conversation, outside of Bernard King, think that Dalton is the best player we've seen down there, recognizing the small sample size. He has to do more. I think everybody agrees with that. We're talking about half a season of basketball. Allen Houston did a lot of things. Chris Lofton did a lot of things. We talked about Grant Williams. But Dalton, in a short amount of time, in 2 weeks' time, he was able to put up numbers that put him in some all-time categories in terms of scoring. So he's done it in a spurt. If he's able to go on and continue this run and Tennessee has team success to go with it, then Dalton, he will be considered among the all-time greats as a one-and-done player. He's a different kind of one-and-done. He's a senior one-and-done as opposed to the typical freshman. But if Tennessee wins and Dalton Knecht continues to do what he does, then he starts to climb up quickly among the all-time great Tennessee players.
He's a fan favorite right now. And, it's cool to see him be uncomfortable with it. I think he's a little uncomfortable with the attention because –
yeah, this is new for him.
He's humble. He comes from, small school where they didn't have 20,000 people at the game cheering for him. He didn't have social media cheering for him, and even basketball fans of other teams watching him and cheering him on because he's such a great talent. This is new for him, but he deserves it, man. The work that he's put in the gym when no one was there. He was lucky to hit a growth spurt. That helps, too. You can't play basketball Josh Ward's size. That's not going to work.
That's fair.
Or even my size.
Yep.
Unless you're Zakai Ziegler. But he's special, and we're no Zakai. So
it applies to everybody. Take off 4 to 6 inches from any great basketball player, and they're not the player that they became.
Absolutely not. So a lot in the favor of Dalton Knecht. And for the next Dalton Knecht, if you're at a small school, I'm going to go Suge Knight on you. If you're at a small school and you've been putting up points, but you want a bigger platform and you want to play for a Hall of Famer and you want to play in one of the best conferences in the land and you want great NIL, come to Tennessee.
Swain, you ain't got love for the small schools?
Yeah, they're helping. They're helping develop the players that's going to come to Tennessee eventually. They have a place in my heart.
Yeah, you love acquiring the small schools players.
Yeah, small schools. Develop our players, and then we'll take them off your hands, and then you'll get attention too. Dalton Knecht's old school's got some attention. What's his old school again?
Yeah, just Albany, Florida State. A big thank you for taking away Jared Verse. Is that what you're trying to say? UC Davis. Thanks.
That's football. I'm talking
McAllen
basketball
Castles.
here.
Okay.
Northern Colorado, right?
That's right.
See, they've talked about Northern Colorado more in Tennessee games than Northern Colorado games on TV. How many have you seen on TV, Northern Colorado games?
I'm still looking for my first.
Exactly. That's my point.
We'll see if we can see Alan Bell when we come back. If not, we'll check in with him. We'll talk to him, see what he thinks about the NFC and AFC championship games coming up in our next segment. George McIntyre at the start of the 1 o'clock hour. We're with you until 3 o'clock today. We are at Ted Russell Ford, Parkside Drive. They have new 2023 Fords that need to go. That means you can save, and you can save big right now with price drops and low interest rates. Shop where we are today, Parkside Drive, Ted Russell Ford on Josh and Swain.
The Budweiser studios are recognized worldwide on the Sports Animal app and online at 991thesportsanimal.com.
Hey, this is Heather. Raise your hand if your britches are fitting a little tight after the holidays. Yeah, my hand is up. It's time to get back in the gym at Ford Sanders Health and Fitness Center. If you have not tried Ford Sanders Health and Fitness Center yet, What are you waiting on? You are absolutely going to love it. And you can take advantage of a free 3-day trial membership right now. Go to FSHFC.com. Try it for free because I'm telling you, you're going to love it. They've got everything you need to get in shape this year. The indoor heated pool, over 85 group fitness classes, a full weight room with machines and free weights, and every piece of cardio equipment you could want. Plus, they've got a newly renovated basketball court if you want to get some shots up. That's where you're going to find Josh. They've got racquetball, tennis courts inside and out, and even a running track. Plus, they've got the ever popular pickleball. And parents, you can get your workout in because childcare is free with that family membership. And all the memberships are month to month with no long-term contracts. Give them a call today at 531-5000 or visit FSHFC.com.
Hey, Volunteer fans! Score big savings this basketball season at Zips Car Wash with Volunteer $10 Tuesdays. Every Tuesday, head to a nearby Zips Car Wash and use code 2023 for ceramic shine and protection for just $10. Best of all, vacuums, towels, and spray cleaners are always included. Zips Car Wash has 20 convenient locations across Knoxville. Visit zipscarwash.com to find a location near you. Zips Car Wash, proud sponsor of the Tennessee Volunteers.
Guys, erectile dysfunction's a real problem. WaveTech Therapy's the solution. Don't let ED keep you from enjoying life to the fullest. WaveTech Therapy targets the root of the cause of ED, increasing your natural performance and confidence in the bedroom. WaveTech, no pills, no injections, no surgery, and results last up to 5 years. WaveTech, Knoxville's most trusted men's health solution. Call them at 387-9534 or wavetechknoxville.com to schedule your free consultation. wavetechknoxville.com.
Are you ready for a fresh start in 2024? It's time to go through your jewelry boxes and purge what you don't wear anymore. Hi, I'm Andy Lehman with Lehman Jewelers. Since 1983, Lehman Jewelers has been helping East Tennessee go out with the old and in with the new. If you have jewelry that you don't wear anymore, give us a call. We pay top dollar for gold and loose certified diamonds. Are you looking to get the most out of your jewelry? Our consignment program is a great opportunity for you. Or maybe it's time to update your insurance appraisals for the new year. We can schedule you an appointment to cross that off your new year to-do list. While you're in store, browse our large selection of new designs from brands like John Hardy, Gabriel & Company, and Ball Watch. Our team of experts are here to help you with all of your jewelry needs. Located at 11237 Parkside Drive in Turkey Creek and 715 Watkins Road in Maryville, let us show you why we are East Tennessee's hometown jeweler of choice.
I'm Chelsea Messenger, helping you beat the books with BetQL. Indiana is the highest scoring team in the league, averaging over 124 points a game, while the Sixers came in contest fourth in the Eastern Conference in scoring at just shy of 120 a night. Philly has gone over the total in 4 of their last 5, and the BetQL model is on that trend. The 5-star play of the day in the NBA is the over between the Pacers and the Sixers. I'm Chelsea Messenger. Bet smarter and beat the books with BetQL, and download the BetMGM app today.
January is no time for the same old meals. HelloFresh is here to kickstart 2024 with enticing flavors and fresh ingredients paired with easy-to-follow recipes and delivered to your door. They'll keep your taste buds guessing with their most expansive menu yet. Over 45 delicious recipes to choose from each week. Right now, get free breakfast for life with code RadioBreakfast at HelloFresh.com/RadioBreakfast. That's one free breakfast item per box while subscription is active with code RadioBreakfast at HelloFresh.com/RadioBreakfast.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
And thanks for being with us. We continue at Ted Russell Ford today. We're on Parkside Drive. We'll be here until 3 o'clock. Stop by. We'll tell you about the great savings they have for you here. There's a Bronco right in front of us that I'm going to try to get Swain to get me his early birthday gift. It's right around the corner, so we'll work on that as the show goes along. Maybe if he can hit some winners from Alan Bell in just a moment, that will help with the cause. Alan Bell driving the line joins us. Alan, how are you?
I'm fantastic, gentlemen. And look, you got to get him that Bronco for his birthday, all right? Swain, I know. Hey, pitch in, man. I know you got it. You hold it down over there.
Nah, man, you got it. I see all those bets you winning. I saw your garage. I saw that picture you posted. Multiple vehicles in there, man. You driving the real line over there, buddy.
You know what? We're just trying to stay up, man. Just one more winner than a loss. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right.
At Driving the Line, so go check it out on YouTube, where you can actually see Alan with us as well on the 99.1 Sports Animal YouTube page. Alan, we are headed into a big weekend of football. We get Chiefs-Ravens. We get high-profile quarterback matchup on the AFC side with Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes. Several MVPs, one more coming between those two guys. So what do you make of the game? What do you make of the matchup with these two teams, Baltimore and Kansas City?
Yeah, first off, I'm fascinated that the number is sitting Baltimore -3.5. With that hook, you would think that it would, we're kind of sit at 3. It almost feels like the books are kind of egging people to bet the Chiefs, which is a scary proposition there. I think it's going to be a great game. I think that Baltimore's best defense against that Patrick Mahomes-led offense is the Ravens offense. It is controlling the ball, controlling the clock, using Justin Tucker. If you're looking for prop bets, Ravens kicker Justin Tucker over 1.5 field goals is a massive, massive play. We did it last week, spoke about it. He hit 2 field goals. They are going to use him definitely. So I think it's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a fun one. We saw Patrick Mahomes get a win in Buffalo on the road. He doesn't normally play playoff games on the road. Here's number 2. It's going to be a little tougher.
AB, you like to play the quarterbacks as far as interceptions, over a half of interception in a game. Do you see that playing out in this one? Or do you feel comfortable rolling with Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson getting an interception?
Yeah, you know what? I kind of like both of them, to be completely honest with you. They're both at affordable prices here, and I think that if you see Kansas City, they're going to try to do everything they can to start with a lead, right? Like, that's how you force Baltimore into tough situations, and you force Lamar out of his comfort zone. Lamar Jackson, the MVP of the NFL this year, and I'm not taking anything away from him. What I'm saying is the most the largest part of the reason why is his completion percentage, and that offense is built 6 yards and in. It's very safe. He doesn't put any risky balls up in the air. He'll use his legs as much as possible. But if the Chiefs can play the lead, you force them out of that, right? So I could see Lamar throwing one. I could definitely see Patrick throwing one as well. We both know that these defenses are going to get after the quarterbacks too. They're going to bring pressures up the middle and from around the ends. So, yeah, I like both of these quarterbacks to throw a pick, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I know Travis Kelce playing in front of his bay. In last game, scored 2 touchdowns. What do you think he's going to do this week playing in front of Bay? We want to go with a anytime scorer with Travis Kelce.
Yeah, it's hard to say no to that, right? I mean, he is turning it up, and we saw Travis this year look a little different, dropping passes. It's not normally his style, but last week obviously was a big game for him. I don't know about doing the heart symbol in the end zone after you score. I'm not big on that one, but you know what? If you're dating Taylor Swift, I guess you can do whatever you want anyway. But, yeah, I bet that Kelsey's going to throw it up in the air. That's a good bet for an anytime touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco is another good bet if you're looking on the Kansas City side. And then the Baltimore side, to be honest with you, Mark Andrews, if you could get that one at an affordable price. And even your man, Nelson Aguilar, pay attention there.
Really?
He is a big threat in the red zone, man. They love getting to him.
He gonna catch it. He gonna catch it, Alan.
That was the problem in Philly. They got rid of him out there, but you know what? Our man's been catching them short passes. They're almost like a little short tight end.
One of the all-time viral clips of the last couple of years would be the gentleman who saved the day. Was at a fire, but saved somebody coming out of the house and caught him, maybe a child, baby, and said, "I caught him." Unlike Aguilar, looking straight at the video, the fans care.
That guy got him good.
Yeah. The fans care in Philly. I want to get some moves that we're seeing in the NFL as well. But if we move to the West Coast, 49ers had a scare this past weekend. Allen Lions have been on a run. This feels like a much tougher challenge, though, to try to get through the 49ers. Am I right there? What do you think? San Francisco is a 7-point favorite against Detroit.
Yeah, San Francisco is obviously a very good football team, but look at what Green Bay did, man. Like, Green Bay was able to get points. I mean, they led the entire game, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, it's kind of, the 49ers are kind of lucky that they got out of there, but It's the playoffs, man. You know what? Play 60 minutes, get in, get out, get the win, and move on. The problem with San Francisco is that they couldn't get any pressure on Jordan Love. And if they don't do that or get pressure on Jared Goff, if they thought they had problems with Love, Goff will tear them apart. Our man is just scientific with throwing passes right where they need to be, hands right in the chest, right there, and he'll do it all over the field. He can hit Monroe St. Brown. You've got Laporta, obviously, at tight end, and keep going down the list, all right, Jameson? He's got dudes out there, and he's got guys like Jahmyr Gibbs to where they could use the short passing game as a de facto run game. Remember last week we spoke, take Jared Goff over on his completions. The number was 23.5. I think he ended up with 30 or 31. It's going to be very similar to that too, because the San Francisco defense is not going to let you run a ton on them. So they're going to have to use Goff's arm again. But you're right, man. Like, that's why that spread scares me, man. 7 points, that's a lot. Detroit, that's a good football team, man.
Anything in the NBA stands out? Doc Rivers taking over for the Bucks. A couple other changes in the NBA. Is anything attractive to you?
Yeah, so I would say this. If you're a head coach and they bring in a consultant, buddy, go ahead and start packing your bags because you are done at some point. You're toast, and that's what happened with Doc Rivers. I mean, look, man, he's been around. I think that he'll be a nice little boost there for Milwaukee. I'm fascinated. Okay, we saw Joel Embiid 2 nights ago go for 70 points, okay? It's back on the court tonight. His over-under on points is 36.5. So are we fading or are we following that, right? Like, do we think he has half of what he did? Or is it going to be one of those, you know what, he had 18, 20 points? Because not only was he hitting for the field, I think he hit like 21 free throws in that game as well, right? So that's something, that's the big one to pay attention to. And then tonight, you also have the Kings and the Warriors. Both teams desperately need to win this game. It's a 2.5-point spread. Kings are favorites. That's going to be a fun one as well.
Alan Bell driving the line. So you have all that action going on right now. It's still pretty early in conference play in the SEC, but we're talking about Tennessee's chances to try to win the SEC. They have 1 loss in basketball. Kentucky's already lost twice. Alabama just gave Auburn its first loss. Then Tennessee has that head-to-head win against Alabama. Still early in conference play. What do you think about Tennessee's chances in trying to lead the way in the conference the rest of the way with 2 games to go against Kentucky? Auburn comes to Knoxville as well. They only play once, and it'll be in Knoxville.
Yeah. I mean, look, the schedule's always tough, right? I mean, that's the SEC, whether it's basketball, football, baseball, you name it. It's always going to be tough, and this team is not afraid of it at all, especially Rick Barnes, doing his thing as head coach. Look at his numbers as he's been in Knoxville. He's not afraid to play those tough games. Tennessee could be as good as they want to be every year. They can, and I think that they are definitely going to be in that conversation. Kentucky, good basketball team, but they still have some continuity issues that they need to bring it together as a team, whereas a squad like Tennessee is really playing all together. They understand exactly how each player fits, knowing their role, doing your job, and not trying to do anything more. As Bill Belichick had said for years and years and years, if you just do your job, and the other guy does his, you're going to be fine. That's what Tennessee does. So, yeah, man, Tennessee has every opportunity in the world to take this conference in. With Saturday, Vanderbilt in Nashville.
Yeah.
Feel bad for the Commodores. That's going to be a tough one for them, boy.
Yeah. Tennessee, we'll get lines, I guess, tomorrow, or tomorrow night, early Saturday. Tennessee's probably going to be a pretty big favorite. You're following what's going on there. You're doing a great job. What can people find with driving the line?
Yeah, absolutely, man. So me and Jonathan Coachman and a host of other guys, we break down really, the bets on the board for that day, but also kind of educate as well for brand new bettors. So if you are brand new to sports betting, the number one thing in your head right now, because I've been there, we all have, is you feel nervous about asking questions. You're like, well, I don't want to ask this. No. This is the place to do it, right? This is what we break down. So if you are brand new or sharp in anything in between, come on over. We have fun conversations, great community. Everybody's welcome. You know what? We try to hit a few bets along the way, too.
Like and subscribe when you go by there. Show them some support at Driving the Line, at the AB3 as well for Alan's channel. Alan, appreciate you hanging in there with us today. Great to have you on as always. Thanks so much. Good luck this weekend, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Man, absolutely. I appreciate you guys. Y'all have a good one. Take care.
Alan Bell joining us to close out hour number 1. We have 2 hours to go at Ted Russell Ford on Parkside Drive. When we come back early on in the next hour, 1:05, we'll talk to George McIntyre, quarterback from Brentwood Academy, just down the road there from Alan, new Tennessee commit. He joins us next hour right here on Josh and Swain.
691-1211. That's the number you need to call to change your financial future. That number gets you to Steve Vasgard Wealth and Retirement Strategies. Everyone in East Tennessee knows Steve Vasgard's work. Steve shows you how to grow your wealth without using the stock market. What if I told you you can earn 6 to 7% with no risk, no losses? That's not too good to be true. Steve has been doing this for decades. He can do it for you as well. All you have to do is call Steve Vasgard at 865-691-1211. 691-1211. Steve will send you a no-obligation video that explains the entire process. It's under 4 minutes long, no risk, no obligation. Let Steve show you how to protect your nest egg without stock market volatility. And the best part, Steve Vasgard Wealth and Retirement Strategies will never charge you a fee. 865-691-1211, 691-1211, or find out more online at wealthwithwisdom.com.
What is the greatest health hack of 2024? Transforming your water by installing an Aqua Clear water system. This is the easiest one thing you can do for your health. It begins in the shower with Aqua Clear water. You have healthier and softer skin. No scaly snake legs. Your feet and hands won't be all cracked and busted up, just soft and conditioned. And ladies, your hair will look amazing. And guys, your bald head will be even shinier. And when you taste that delicious ice cold drinking water, you'll feel safer knowing it's not full of chlorine, forever chemicals, and metals. So let's be safer and healthier this year. The only thing you have to lift is the phone and call us, or push the keys on the keyboard to sign up at our website, aquaclearws.com. That's aquaclearws.com.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance. For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-216-9922. That's 1-800-216-9922. Or go to SelectQuote.com. That's 1-800-216-9922. SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
I remember when I was a little boy and every day we had fresh milk delivered by our friend Fred. You see, Fred was our milkman and he always had a smile on his face. He went about his business with joy and he served his customers well. He would deliver our milk ice cold in those glass bottles and right to our doorstep. It seems like that good old-fashioned, joyful service is a thing of the past these days. Well, not here at the Bed Store. We believe that when you choose to buy your mattress from us, that we should make your entire experience a great one. When we deliver your bed, we literally roll out a red carpet to make sure that we show your home the utmost respect, and we put little mints on your new pillows. We go over, above, and beyond because you deserve that kind of old-fashioned tuck-you-in service. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get well tucked into any Tempur-Pedic mattress and get up to $300 in free sleep accessories, and we'll deliver that Tempur-Pedic locally for free. Come see us at any one of our 8 convenient area locations today, or shop with us at bedstore.com. The Bed Store, while we'll even tuck you in.
This is WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, streaming worldwide on the Sports Animal app and website, 991thesportsanimal.com. 99.1 The Sports Animal, the station where the Vols play.
This is Zach Gelb with the CBS Sports Minute. Bill Belichick once said stats are for losers, and he's spot on. Just look at Stephon Diggs this year, who had 107 receptions, 1,183 receiving yards, and 8 touchdowns. And those numbers mean absolutely nothing when his last 100-yard receiving game was in Week 6, and his last touchdown was in Week 12. Diggs just wrapped up Year 9, and with his poor play down the stretch, it's impossible to not think that this is the start of his decline in the NFL. I'm Zach Gelb.
We
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-583-5795. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-583-5795. That's 800-583-5795. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Zero Res Carpet Cleaning's the right way to clean. ZeroResKnoxville.com.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group, East Tennessee's #1 family law and divorce attorney group. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group to help your family in their hardest times. 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
Hour number 2 of Josh and Swain begins. Thank you for being with us. We continue at Ted Russell Ford today. We're at the Parkside Drive location. We'll be here for 2 more hours. Next to VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver Jason Swain. I'm Josh Ward. And Swain, we're excited to begin this hour welcoming a future Tennessee Vol to the show. 2025 quarterback, now a Tennessee commitment, George McIntyre.
My favorite position on the football field. As a wide receiver, you love a good quarterback. And Tennessee got one with George McIntyre. Welcome to the program, man. Congratulations on your commitment.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all having me on.
When did you know? Like, I heard that Tennessee was really high for you majority of the time, if not the whole time. But when did you know, like, all right, Tennessee is the place to be, like 100% no doubt in your mind that you were going to be a volunteer? When did you know, George?
Yes, sir. Tennessee's always kind of been at the top. They started recruiting me pretty early, and, I've always really liked them. But probably like 3 months ago, I was at the Georgia game. It's funny because they didn't play very well that game, but I just really like the environment and kind of clicked that weekend. And ever since then, I've been waiting to announce that I'm going to be a Vol.
Why was it so important to try to be as objective as you could, to look at other schools, consider all the options? You had a ton of options, can go pretty much anywhere, right? Knowing how you feel about Tennessee, but to make sure you consider the other options to make sure. Why was that so important to you?
Yeah, I think my parents were definitely very supportive on, wanting to get out. And, if I told them a place I wanted to visit, they usually were kind of hopped on board and, just kind of be able to compare everything. But, I still couldn't find anywhere better in Tennessee, and I'm glad I made the decision.
Why did the offense, and obviously you want to go somewhere where you can be developed and have opportunity to play at the next level, but what stood out to you about Tennessee's offense that make you want to play in it?
Yes, sir. It's very quarterback-centric. They run the ball really well, which I think helps out the passing game a lot. They get their playmakers in space, and they like to stretch the ball vertically, which I do as well. So I think it's a really good fit.
What about your recruiting skills, George? How would you grade your recruiting skills? Because now that you are committed and you're going to be here for the next 3, 4, 5 years, you want to play with really good players around you because that makes your job easy. What about those recruiting skills, man?
I got to put them to use. I've been recruited for a while, so hopefully I learned some little tactics, and we're going to try to bring in a ton of big-time talent and make this class one of the best in the country.
Yeah, how involved are you with Josh Heupel and talking to him and Joey Halsley and guys that they might be after him? And some of the top players already who are going to be on their board, but how much do you kind of communicate with them about how much you want to help and what their recruiting efforts are?
Quite a bit. We've got a couple different group chats between recruiting coordinators, like position coaches, and then Coach Heupel as well. And, just top guys, they can kind of use me as a vessel of, kind of when guys want to visit and, when they want to take their OVs and stuff like that. So I'll definitely gonna try to meet a lot of the top recruits, kind of try to meet them up there, kind of plan it out. We're on the same visit, maybe same OV, stuff like that.
George McIntyre is with us, 2025 quarterback commit for Tennessee from Brentwood Academy. Can you take us behind the scenes on the video that you shared at the announcement at your school, and then you shared it on social media? It's been a big hit. How did that come together? You're narrating kind of your message to, I think, Tennessee fans and big organization. How'd that kind of come together? What's the reaction been like the last few days?
Yes, sir. Me and my family knew we kind of wanted to do something. I wouldn't say like special, but definitely different from a lot of other recruits how they post theirs. That video, I think it kind of shows how much being a volunteer is going to mean to me and be able to do it in my home state. And I think the video crew did a really good job.
What's the part of your game that you are the most proud of, George?
I think athletically, just my touch on the football, being able to layer it.
How much has playing different sports you feel like helped you become the quarterback that you are right now, and how it's going to help you become a really good quarterback at the next level? We saw your basketball skills, George. We saw you, man, balling.
Yes, sir. I think it's definitely helped a ton. Basketball is my first love, and I think one way it translates over to football is reading leverage. Like as for me, like if you want to beat a guy in an ISO situation, you're gonna have to read where he's going and go where he's not. Really, if you want to simplify it that much, and be able to read a DB's leverage and kind of see where his hips are going and where the receiver's going and where to put the ball based on looking at that is definitely a skill that a quarterback really needs to have. So playing basketball has helped me out with that for sure.
George McIntyre is with us. Have you already gotten some coaching in terms of, hey, here's some feedback from Josh Heupel or Joey Halsley, maybe anybody else on Tennessee staff of obviously what they like about your game, but also how you can grow and develop your game between now and when you get to Knoxville?
Yes, sir. In the summers when I'm on campus, the rules are actually to where you can throw in front of them. So we'll have like workouts with them where they've already actually helped me with stuff even long before I was committed, and kind of going from that and being able to like them show me exactly like how to change stuff, how to tweak little things, and the way they do it in their system. They have like a slideshow with what they helped Hendon with, what they helped Joe with, what they're helping Nico with right now, and then also like what they would want to help me with is it just shows their development, and they're really good coaches and stuff like that.
How has your life changed since you've made the commitment to Tennessee? You got people being nicer to you? Is the weather better? I mean, how has your life for George McIntyre changed since you made the commitment?
Well, I would say the weather's definitely been better. It was about 10 degrees here last week and snowy. So, yeah.
Yeah, so that commitment brought some sunshine, I think, to a lot of Tennessee fans. Were you planning to announce a few days earlier? Did you have to push it back because of cancellations of school and the weather and everything that was happening?
I was, yes, sir.
Yeah. The 22 Alabama game, that's a huge game for Tennessee football, for fans. What did that game mean to you, seeing that game, the connection, the celebration after? What did that game mean to you, and partially maybe your recruitment as well?
Yeah, that's the best game I've ever been to. It was crazy. It definitely flexed their offense, how well when it's executed right with the right guys, how well it can run. And, the Bama at that point was a standard, and showing that they could beat the standard with just what they've got. They really won that game off of getting their playmakers the ball in space, and Hendon had a great game. But that really showed me how a good quarterback can really lead Tennessee to big things.
What are fans going to see, and what can they expect when you hit campus, when it's your turn to be the quarterback? What are people going to see from George McIntyre? What can people expect to see from you when you're playing quarterback at Tennessee?
Well, I don't know what they're going to see. Put that in God's hands, but they're going to get a hard worker who's going to want to come in and, lead the offense when he gets handed the keys. So, for sure.
George, anything we missed, anything you want Tennessee fans to know about the recruiting process, what you're looking forward to with Tennessee, relationship with Josh Heupel, anything we missed before we let you get back to class there at Brentwood Academy?
No, sir. I'm just glad to be involved.
Well, we're glad to have you on the show. Congratulations again. I know it means a lot to you, your family, a lot of people around you, and people at Tennessee for sure as well. So congratulations on your commitment. Thanks a lot for making time to join us on the show today.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
George McIntyre, quarterback commit. Really good basketball player as well. I know you like that. You were a hooper, so when you hear about a guy that
first love,
does it pretty well on the hardwood, that applies to him as well.
No, him talking about leverage makes the perfect sense. I mean, understanding how to create separation and knowing when to throw it to a receiver who is about to create separation. That was a really, really, really great answer. And basketball in one-on-one situations correlates so well to one-on-one situations between receivers and DBs. And as a quarterback, you have to know that. So that was a really, really good answer.
He's also, I'm sure he's fine with it, but he's already going to get a taste of the pressure. You're a quarterback at the University of Tennessee, but
like quarterback, man.
Everybody's asking about who he can help bring in. It's a good question, too, because he knows it's a part of the job when you're the quarterback commit.
It's not new. I mean,
but he also wants those guys. He wants David Sanders to come in. He wants some protection. He wants guys to throw the ball to.
Yeah, you want to play around, good players. You want players playing around you. It makes your job a whole lot easier. They provide protection. You're able to throw the ball on an easy 10-yard curl route. They go take it a distance. You get credit for that too. So it's just easier to play with a lot of talent, man. Ain't nothing wrong being a little Tim Tebow. You don't have to be Cam Newton who had to do it all. Ain't nothing wrong playing with a lot of talent like Tim Tebow was able to do at Florida.
Yeah, Matt Leinert's the rings count the same.
Exactly.
I think. Now that I actually,
he still has them.
He still has them.
They're his possession. They can't take that away from him.
Yeah, maybe I didn't choose the best example, but players around you are always good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. We'll continue the conversation. Thanks to George McIntyre for joining us here to begin this hour. We're with you for the rest of this hour and next at Ted Russell Ford on Parkside Drive. It's one of two locations here and Kingston Pike. They have Ted Russell Lincoln right next door. Stop by here. They have brand new 23 Fords that they want to get rid of, and by getting rid of them, they can help lower prices for you. They can help you with low interest rates as well. Stop by and see us at the Parkside Drive location until 3 o'clock. We are at Ted Russell Ford on Josh and Swain.
No matter where you go, there we are. Stream us anywhere. 99.1 The Sports Animal on the app or website.
Hey, it's Josh. I want to tell you about Wilson Brothers Plumbing. It's great to have the weather cleared out. We've dealt with rain here now the last day or so and more coming up. But the frozen temperatures last week hit pretty hard. If you ran into any kind of issue, if it told you that you need to make sure that you are buttoned up and that you will avoid issues in the future, freezing temperatures will return, Wilson Brothers Plumbing can always help. They can help with preventative maintenance. They can help if a problem arises. But if you're looking to avoid potential problems, have Wilson Brothers Plumbing come out and check things out. You might be good. If you need a solution to a potential problem, Wilson Brothers Plumbing can help. If you run into an issue, this can be at your home, at your business. Less than a year ago, we dealt with an underground leak at my home. We had Wilson Brothers Plumbing come out. They took care of us. They did a great job for us. Google their name. You'll see 5-star reviews across the board from the great customer service that Wilson Brothers Plumbing provides. Call 865-415-1537 for Wilson Brothers Plumbing. Their website is wilsonbrothersplumbing.com. Wilson Brothers, the proof is in the plumbing.
This has been a paid announcement.
Transform your backyard into the perfect gathering spot with Native Design and Hardscapes. From design to construction, Native can bring your outdoor dream to life. Imagine relaxing on a composite deck with an outdoor kitchen or cozying up by a fireplace on a unique porch. Want to take it up a notch? How about a beautiful stone fire pit for those chilly East Tennessee evenings? Native can even design and install a stunning pool to make your backyard oasis complete. They also offer customized lighting and irrigation to keep your outdoor space looking great all year round. Schedule a consultation today at nativetn.com and start enjoying your Tennessee outdoor paradise.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through HIMS, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
Leave winter at the door and step into spring at the Dogwood Arts House and Garden Show, February 9th through the 11th at the Knoxville Convention Center. Stroll through Grand Gardens and meet the top vendors in home, garden, appliances, and more, all under one roof. Don't miss live music, DIY demos, maker workshops, and expert presentations on the how-to stage. Plus, enter to win one of 3 weekend getaways, courtesy of ORNL Federal Credit Union. And don't forget the kids. Creation Station will feature free activities and entertainment just for them. Kids 12 and under get in free. From the ground to the gutters, make your home and garden dreams come true at the Dogwood Arts House and Garden Show. Presented by Tim's Fencing and supported by ORNL Federal Credit Union. February 9th through the 11th at the Knoxville Convention Center. Visit dogwoodarts.com for more details.
Brought to you in part by The Sports Animal, proud supporter of Dogwood Arts.
The American Red Cross is facing an emergency blood shortage as the nation's blood supply has dropped to critically low levels. Blood and platelet donations are needed now for people counting on life-saving care after accidents, surgeries, and those facing critical treatments for cancer and sickle cell disease. You can take action today. Make an appointment to give blood. To book a time, use the Red Cross Blood Donor app. Visit redcrossblood.org or call 1-800-RED-CROSS to schedule your appointment.
All fact, no fluff. Honest, credible sports information from 2 guys that know the facts. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
Josh and Swain, thanks for being with us. We appreciate you listening on 99.1 The Sports Animal. To everyone up in the Tri-Cities, AM 640 The Sports Monster, thank you as well. If you're streaming the show wherever you might be, you can watch on YouTube today as well. We're set up at Ted Russell Ford on Parkside Drive, Knoxville's #1 Ford store. More than 250 new Fords available for you. You can also take advantage of the pre-owned inventory, more than 175 pre-owned vehicles. Plus, with the inventory they have and the buying power they have, they can help find a vehicle that fits exactly what you're looking for. That will include within your budget. If you're looking for an electric vehicle, this is the only Ford Model E Elite dealer in Tennessee. It's a long state. This is where you go if you're looking for an electric vehicle. They have a specialized staff and process that customers can go through to find exactly, again, what you're looking for. Trucks, SUVs, the Bronco sitting right next to us in the showroom. Check out what you're looking for here at Parkside Drive, as well as the Kingston Pike location. Plus, they have the brand-new Ted Russell Lincoln set up on Kingston Pike as well, the new Lincoln Vitrine. Stop by and check that out. You can join us by calling or texting in at 865-656-9900, with George McIntyre joining us in the last segment talking 2025. There is a lot of attention. There already has been good attention on Tennessee, Lance Hurd coming in, but you get a quarterback, that changes the talk around your program. And I've seen more people talk nationally about, hey, wait a minute, Nico, he was a 5-star guy. Jake Merklinger, he's a highly touted guy in this 24 class that just signed. And now they have another 5-star guy that's committed. You start to see 5-star next to quarterback names. That raises more eyebrows of people saying, oh, maybe we should watch out and see what happens there.
This is what Tennessee is supposed to do, though. I think we need to understand that. We're Tennessee. Yeah, Peyton Manning. You're supposed to recruit the best quarterbacks in the country. Like, when things falter the way it has with Tennessee football, you kind of lose sight of where you're actually supposed to do. And for so long, we were getting quarterbacks that just wasn't good enough to play here. And that became what you were used to seeing. No. Tennessee is supposed to go out year in and year out, depending on who you currently have and if they're coming back or whatever, because guys want to at least have opportunity to play. They're open to and they're okay with sitting out the first year. Nico redshirted his first year, air quotes. George McIntyre will do the same. The first year is okay. They're willing to sit out. They understand the benefits. After that, they're ready to compete and win the job. But as long as you are able to layer your quarterbacks coming in properly, you should expect to recruit the best quarterback in the country every single year. This is what Tennessee's supposed to do, man, and go out and get one like a George McIntyre, who is 2.5 hours away if you're driving the speed limit. Like, you're supposed to get a guy like George McIntyre. So I'm not surprised, especially when you have an offense like Tennessee. You've had success at the quarterback position with Hendon. Yeah, Joe played better at Tennessee than he did at Michigan, and you were able to produce several offensive players at NFL level and have a successful season in 22 where you put up a lot of points. Yeah, man, Tennessee did what they're supposed to do. I'm not sitting here surprised. I'm happy, but I'm not surprised. This is what you're supposed to do the whole entire time.
You're right. We've seen other players in the past that it made sense for them to end up at Tennessee. The path was right there, and for different reasons, path might have taken them elsewhere in a different circumstance. George McIntyre might have said, I love Tennessee, but I don't know that the way things are right now is the best for my football future.
Yeah.
But Tennessee has what is very attractive to an upcoming quarterback, a coach in Josh Heupel, and an offense that can allow the quarterback to succeed, allow that player to develop, a program that's in really good shape, back-to-back seasons in the top 25, once in the top 10, and projected to be in that range heading into this upcoming year. And then that love for Tennessee, and it's a perfect combination.
Top 10. When was that?
2022?
Really? Top 10? That's.
They weren't a top 10 team?
Josh, Tennessee was the number 1 team.
Well.
Don't sell my program short, Josh.
Okay.
Tennessee was the number 1 team for 4 days, but it was the number 1 team in the country.
Okay.
We finished top 10, but we were a top 5 team. We were the number 1 team in the country.
Mm-hmm.
We finished the top 10. Remember, you got to sell the best here.
Yeah. Well, you're doing your best to do that. Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. Number 1 team in the country 2 years ago.
4 days. It still counts. Still counts.
Yep. Counts for something.
It,
so, the point being, Tennessee's attractive.
Balls are back. Balls are back, baby. Rocky Top, it's back. Let's go. That's what Josh Heupel said.
Yep. Tony Vitello talked to the media today. So
Tony's ready.
Baseball season.
Another championship run. Let's get it.
Top 10 preseason going in.
Another championship run.
Number 9, if you want me to be specific. 10's worse than 9, so number 9. I believe, at least in the D1 baseball.
You can say top 10.
Okay.
But when Tennessee hits 5 or Tennessee hits 1, I don't want to hear anything about top 10 from you, Josh.
Okay. Ken Palm has Tennessee number 4. When Ken Palm put Tennessee basketball, was it last season at number 1? We went by the Ken Palm poll.
We did. So I guess you forgot the memo.
I go by the Ken Palm poll nonstop, but for the sake of conversation, Tennessee number 4, 1 spot ahead of Auburn. Tennessee, the top-ranked SEC team by Ken Palm. Houston,
Appreciate
Purdue,
you.
Arizona, and Tennessee.
Appreciate you, Bama. Appreciate you. Thank you for handling business last night. Shot up the rankings a little bit. Didn't have to play. And we got to play Vanderbilt next.
Speaking of George McIntyre, our guest last segment chose Tennessee over Alabama. A bunch of other schools as well, but Alabama was the top challenger, and the Vols held the tide off.
Oh, man. He was going to pick Tennessee regardless.
That's true. Once Nick Saban announced his retirement, any suspense that might have existed, I'd say him sitting next to Josh Heupel at the Alabama game on Saturday, 2 days before the announcement, also probably gave folks a hint of what he was about to do.
You keep missing key points here, Josh.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, you keep missing points.
Okay.
You have to add in
Yep.
that George McIntyre was going to pick Alabama with or without Nick Saban.
That is true.
Like George picking Tennessee over Alabama, now people are going to go, well, of course he's going to pick Tennessee because Nick Saban ain't there. You got to let people know he was going to pick Tennessee even if Nick Saban was Alabama. That hits harder, Josh. Stop leaving out the details.
How about this?
What you got?
Nick Saban retired because he knew he couldn't get George McIntyre.
I like those added details. I don't know if that's true, but I'm rolling with it.
What do you think?
And Vanderbilt fans. Vanderbilt fans.
Yeah. What are Vandy fans doing?
Guys and girls, I need y'all just to calm down here. I saw a couple Vanderbilt fans talking about how Vandy should have got George McIntyre because there's a connection with McIntyre's family in Vanderbilt. Vandy fans, you know dang well ain't no top player coming to Vanderbilt to play football. Stop it. He was always coming to Tennessee. Over Alabama with Nick Saban, Josh Ward. Don't forget those details. Do not forget those details. Taking away credit from Josh Heupel's recruiting efforts. He beat out Nick Saban for a quarterback.
You know what I didn't expect on today's show? I did not expect to learn that you miss Nick Saban.
Miss Nick Saban? No, I'm been celebrating for the last week or so since he's retired. I don't miss him one bit. I just want you to know that Tennessee out-recruited Alabama. Out-recruited Nick Saban, not Kalen DeBoer. I just think that's important to know.
Okay.
Very important note.
So George McIntyre may or may not have run Nick Saban out of the sport. One thing that we've learned on Josh and Swain today. He's a Tennessee commit. That's what matters most to the Vols. We have 90 minutes to go. We invite you to be a part of the show. You can call or text in 865-656-9900 to be a part of the show. Former Tennessee players, VFLs, on draft boards for the upcoming spring. We have an update for you there. We'll talk more Tennessee hoops and, again, invite you to join us. You can do so at 865-656-9900 and in person as we're on Parkside Drive today at Ted Russell Ford on Josh and Swain.
I'm Tennessee head football coach Josh Heupel. You get all your Ball Network programming on 99.1 The Sports Animal. 13 hours of live and local Tennessee coverage every weekday. When it comes to game day, the Animal is championship level in breaking down the action. Get your Tennessee football coverage where you get insight unlike any other. No one covers the Vols like 99.1 The Sports Animal.
The great thing about sports is it never stops. Here's another 60-second sports minute on The Sports Animal.
Jim Harbaugh is returning to the NFL as he is announced as the new head coach for the Los Angeles Chargers. Harbaugh was the quarterback for the then San Diego Chargers from 1999 to 2000. Harbaugh went 86-25 in 9 seasons as a Michigan head coach. Offensive coordinator Sherrone Moore is expected to be named the new head coach for the Wolverines in the coming days. The Carolina Panthers are expected to hire Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive coordinator Dave Canales. Canales spent 1 season as the offensive coordinator at Tampa and will be a first-time head coach. College basketball tonight in the Pac-12. Arizona State takes on Oregon at 9 o'clock. San Francisco takes on Gonzaga also at 9 o'clock. And at 11 o'clock, the lone top 25 matchup includes number 9 Arizona traveling to Oregon State. Tip-off is at 11 o'clock. Hope you have a great rest of your Thursday afternoon. I'm Riley Thomas.
Can't sleep with this cold.
Honey.
Honey?
Honey, you need NyQuil Severe Honey.
NyQuil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a dreamy honey taste.
Feeling better, honey? Honey? I'll take that as a yes.
Try NyQuil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu symptom relief. NyQuil Severe with honey flavor. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever. Honeylicious, best sleep with a cold medicine.
Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed? Because no two people sleep the same. Only the Sleep Number smart bed lets you each choose your individual firmness and comfort, your Sleep Number setting. The Climate 360 smart bed is so smart it actively cools or warms up to 13 degrees on either side for your ideal sleep temperature. JD Power ranks Sleep Number #1 in customer satisfaction with mattresses purchased in-store. And now save 40% on the Sleep Number Special Edition smart bed, plus free home delivery when you add an adjustable base. Ends Monday. For JD Power 2023 award information, visit jdpower.com/ sleepnumber.com/rewards. To find a store near you, visit sleepnumber.com.
Wow, these bank fees are flat out ridiculous. And forget about trying to get a car or home loan. So, who do you do your banking with, Sharon?
Me? I don't.
You don't use a bank?
No.
So what do you like, save your money under a mattress? Bury it in the backyard? Or maybe you borrow from some rich relative when you need a loan?
No, nothing like that. I do credit unioning.
Wait, what? Credit unioning? What the heck's that?
It's kind of like banking, but so much better. Especially if you use Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union.
Shopping for an auto loan? Shopping for a vehicle is easy the ATFCU way. Talk to Alcoa 10 before you shop so you can hit the lots with a same-day pre-approved loan. And you can get behind the wheel of that new or used car or truck. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union, the clear choice. Your less red tape banking alternative. Go to atfcu.com for details. Member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
My wife was the first to notice I was losing my hair. I thought, I am way too young for this.
At QC Kinetics Hair Restoration, we see men and women of all ages struggling with hair loss. And for Nick, it began when he was just 32 years old.
I didn't really think about it too much until last spring when I got sunburn on my scalp and, I don't know, it wasn't really that hot out.
QC Kinetics uses regenerative treatments, all natural biologics to reignite hair growth without surgery. And the results are amazing.
I felt like I was hopeful, right? But then after the first few treatments, I already started to notice a difference. It just felt real, so I was just more excited to continue the process.
Real results without invasive surgery. And as for Nick's wife,
she loves it. I got my hair back in my early 30s. I want to look my age, and now I do.
Schedule your free hair restoration consultation today with QC Kinetics. Call QC Kinetics, 865-238-4799. That's 865-238-4799. 865-238-4799.
Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, the Doobie Brothers. Tom Johnston, Michael McDonald, Pat Simmons, and John McPhee. The 2024 Tour. With special guest, the Robert Cray Band, live in Knoxville. Performing at Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center, July 14th. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. For more, visit thedoobiebrothers.com.
When you see the happy face on our truck, you'll be smiling because you'll know that you're in love.
Having properly functioning plumbing, HVAC, and electrical systems in your home is essential. That's why Hiller is offering a free service call with any repair. That's a free service call when we do the work. Don't wait until small issues become critical. Happy you'll be, or the service is free.
Call the Happy Face Truck today.
This report is brought to you by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
It's a WVLT First Alert Weather Day as we are tracking rounds of rain to move through. Keeping an eye on that flooding threat as a flood watch continues until 7 o'clock tonight. We'll see temperatures into the lower 60s this afternoon. Rain starts to push out of here a little bit later tonight. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Paige Noel.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group. In counties near or small, there's a law firm to help you through whatever is your fall. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group to guide you through your most trying times. 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
99.1 The Sports Animal is always as close as your phone. Download our Sports Animal app, and we're there 24/7.
This is Coach Josh Heupel. You're listening to Josh and Swain on 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Being with us on Josh and Swain. Next to VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver Jason Swain, I'm Josh Ward. Swain, we have FCC rules we have to follow for radio purposes. I'll bring that up before I ask you this question. What did you think? What was your reaction when you watched new Tennessee edge rusher Jordan Ross dunk a basketball in transition. Really, the transition was him starting behind the opposing team and dribbling the basketball right past all of them to the hoop.
That was my reaction.
Speechless.
Hey, wait, did he cuff it? Did he start to cuff it before he went up, and then went behind his back a little bit, and then brought it forward with a two-hand jam? Is that what he did? Transition? I saw where someone on the tweet, someone tagged Jeremiah.
Oh.
What's wrong with y'all? Y'all ain't got no dang sense, man. You tagged the wrong person. You should tag James Pierce. But, that was amazing, which is why it lines up with Charles Power of On 3. What he said about Jordan Ross, he said, wait till y'all watch his basketball stuff.
Yep.
And hearing him say that, I was like, oh, okay, whatever, yeah. Every good football player should be good at basketball.
Yeah, because you're going to go out there and still be one of the best athletes on the court.
Yeah, you'll be one of the best athletes. But that dunk, that was Julius Peppers.
Yep.
It really was. He's not playing basketball.
No. This is to talk about his athleticism. He's about 6'4", 235.
But
6'5", somewhere in that range.
He dunked it like he was 6'8".
Yep.
He really did.
Yeah,
man.
it was I don't know what kind of comparison. Just watch the dunk. It's like what you would think Sean Kemp would go do. That's kind of what he did.
It was a Sean Kemp dunk. It really was. Yeah. Just wait till he gets here and he gets a year in the weight room. And he gets stronger. And then he learns some pass rush moves from his coaches. It's going to be a problem. That video should be trending in the state of Tennessee by the end of the day.
Yep. If it's not, it will be.
Yeah.
So Jordan Ross, he is a 5-star signee in the class for Tennessee. He is one of the top players at a position where they have recruited well. James Pierce Jr., to this point on the field, has been their top get, right, out of the high school ranks for this coaching staff. Nico, they're hoping, is the next to be that. He's just only played one game as a starter. Pierce had the entire season that he did and is going in as a projected All-American candidate, probably favorite. Chris Lowe had him first team for next year with his way too early. So Pierce has been their biggest get, but they've recruited well at the position. Joshua Josephs has proven he can play in the SEC. We'll see what kind of improvement he can make this upcoming year. Same for some younger guys. But Jordan Ross is now added to that list of guys that they have recruited that are super athletic that can help make difference-making plays on defense.
Close, man. Close. Knocking on the door. You're bringing in some big pieces with Pierce, George McIntyre, Nico, Arion Carter. You got some big pieces that you brought in.
David Hobbs is in that group.
Yeah, man. You just got to keep it up. You got to keep the foot on the gas. You can't let up. There's other holes you got to fill with depth. You got to fill those. But Tennessee is close, man. Tennessee is getting there.
Yeah, just got to do more. Georgia's saying we have to do more. Saban would say we have to do more. So it applies to Tennessee. Yeah, you've got to. It's only getting more competitive. Look at Texas's offseason. Look at Ohio State's offseason. They said, we're not there yet. We're close.
Yeah.
But let's go get more, and they've done that. And Tennessee getting a player like Lance Hurd is the kind of step that is necessary in the process. So they need more of that, but they've added a few of those guys.
That's the sense of urgency.
Yeah.
If you're a fan, you want to see your program have. You've been successful, but you haven't been able to beat Michigan. Michigan won the championship. You had all this success before they went on their run where it was like a decade long you were beating Michigan. You played in the college football playoff, but you haven't been able to win the trophy. The last time that happened was when Urban Meyer was there. What Ole Miss has done in the portal, not Ole Miss, but Ohio State, what they have done in the portal if you are a Buckeye fan, you should be happy. You should be buying tickets. They should have a ticket left. Season tickets should be taken care of, 100%. Now, Tennessee's done a really good job with season tickets as well, too, now.
Yep.
There's a waiting list for season tickets.
Yep, the demand is real.
Yeah, the demand is real. So, like, you're in the right direction. If you're Josh Heupel, if you're Tennessee, you just got to do more. You just got to do more on the recruiting trail. But I know those Buckeye fans are extremely thrilled about the players that they've added through the portal.
Swain, those kids had no chance. Jordan Ross, he gets the basketball underneath the basket on the opposite side of the court. Look at all these guys, how far ahead of him they are. And he just
they had a chance, man. They had a chance. They didn't want the chance.
A chance to what?
They just ran beside him the whole time. You ain't try to foul him. You ain't try to steal the ball. You didn't get in front of him to stop the ball. Or anything. You just watching him go dunk. Those kids who let Jordan Ross dunk ought to be ashamed of themselves.
Do you remember?
Ought to bench them all. Get over here.
Do you remember defenders that tried to tackle Herschel, tried to take down Jamal Lewis? Do you remember how it went for those guys?
This ain't the same.
How do you think it's going to go for these?
This is basketball. You can't.
These young
you
fellas.
can't even touch the opponent in basketball without getting a foul. You let him dribble the entire court. No one tried to at least steal the ball. No one who was in front of him tried to step in front of him to force him to pass it.
21's got no shot. He's got no shot.
Take a charge at mid-court or something.
Take a charge? You don't know their insurance policies.
The school can cover
That's going to need medical attention.
The school can cover it. School can cover it.
SEC, they're going to have to cover something there. Jordan Ross, he's coming in for Tennessee football. We'll come back on Josh and Swain. We invite you to join us, 865-656-9900. We're at Ted Russell Ford today, Parkside Drive. Check out the many different options they have for you. A couple of Broncos to take a look at. More than that, right here in the showroom to check out. I think that's.
I like that one.
I think that's my favorite behind us.
That's it right there.
Yeah. Kind of a silver.
I was jealous watching people drive up the hill in my neighborhood on the ice.
Yeah.
Looking at me, winking.
This past week
forget you.
It had you thinking out there. Wait a minute. Might need to rectify this situation.
I mean, just didn't even slow down or anything. Didn't stop. Just kept going. And the wink is what got me. Don't worry. Next time there's an ice storm.
They came cruising through like Jordan Ross. It's a grainy video. He probably winked at one or two of those defenders on the way to the basket.
No one stopped him.
Not a chance.
I think they were watching it. You know how sometimes Jordan's teammates would just watch him and not move because they just want to see a show?
If those players had phones on the court, they would have pulled out for a selfie or to go viral on TikTok.
They're going to be bragging to their kids. When I was in high school, I got dunked on by Jordan Ross. I got dunked on. Yeah, he's in the Hall of Fame now. 10 years in the NFL, first team All-Pro. But, yeah, he dunked on me. Way to go, Dad. You got dunked on.
How many stars next to Jordan Ross's name?
5.5.
We'll come back. Jason Swain's here. I'm Josh Ward. We're at Ted Russell Ford Parkside Drive on both 99.1 The Sports Animal and The Sports Monster.
Hey guys, don't mind me as I interrupt your radio program. It's Sue Cosner, your favorite health expert, on men's performance in the bedroom. Do me a favor and don't touch that dial. That's a mistake. If you've been listening to this radio station, you've probably heard a compelling radio ad for Noxitril, the potent all-natural male enhancement pill. Men constantly reach out and ask me, does this Noxitril really work? Or is it just another scam product? I can tell you there's nothing better than Noxitril. I recommend this super pill to men everywhere. It will transform your life in the bedroom once and for all. Strong, powerful results that increase your blood flow fast. No prescription, no side effects. Just imagine Viagra on steroids. So call Noxitril now and take advantage of an incredible free bottle offer, shipped discreetly to your door.
Find out how to get a free bottle of Noxitril. Call 800-970-3691. That's 800-970-3691. Free bottles for limited time, so call now. 800-970-3691. 800-970-3691.
If you're looking for exceptional plumbing service from people you can trust, call Wilson Brothers Plumbing. Wilson Brothers can help with any size project, including commercial, residential, and new construction. Wilson Brothers Plumbing has 5-star Google reviews across the board. Customer satisfaction is the priority with Wilson Brothers. Need help with a project? Wilson Brothers can give you an upfront price that's sure to be fair. Call Wilson Brothers Plumbing at 865-415-1537 or go online to wilsonbrothersplumbing.com.
I remember when I was a little boy and every day we had fresh milk delivered by our friend Fred. You see, Fred was our milkman and he always had a smile on his face. He went about his business with joy and he served his customers well. He would deliver our milk ice cold in those glass bottles and right to our doorstep. It seems like that good old-fashioned, joyful service is a thing of the past these days. Well, not here at the Bed Store. We believe that when you choose to buy your mattress from us, that we should make your entire experience a great one. When we deliver your bed, we literally roll out a red carpet to make sure that we show your home the utmost respect, and we put little mints on your new pillows. We go over, above, and beyond because you deserve that kind of old-fashioned tuck-you-in service. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get well tucked into any Tempur-Pedic mattress and get up to $300 in free sleep accessories, and we'll deliver that Tempur-Pedic locally for free. Come see us at any one of our 8 convenient area locations today, or shop with us at bedstore.com. The Bed Store. Well, we'll even tuck you in.
Matlock Tire has a reputation for being a little bit old school. They're proud to be known for their outstanding hometown customer service. They've been doing things that way for over 60 years. Matlock now offers new modern conveniences, such as family-friendly waiting areas, online appointment scheduling, and you can even shop for tires and see their current stock right from your computer or smartphone. They invite you to stop in to one of their convenient 5 locations, or come see them online at MatlockTireService.com. Modern convenience, hometown service, Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Matlock Tire.
Never miss another Sports Animal sweet deal. Text SWEET to 865-656-9900 and you'll receive a reminder text right before each new sweet deal goes on sale. Text SWEET to 656-9900.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Thanks for being with us on Josh and Swain. Follow us, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at Josh and Swain. Free newsletter goes out tomorrow morning, joshandswain.com. We're with you until 3 o'clock at Ted Russell Ford. Great savings, 23 Ford F-150s, 1.9% for 72 months. Blowout prices available. They have more than 60 for you to choose from. All different kinds of options available for you with the F-Series from Ford. This is I say the because it's the only Ford Model E Elite dealer in Tennessee. They have a specialized staff with a process to go through. If you're looking for an electric vehicle like the Lightning, check out what they have for you. Ted Russell Ford, we're on the Parkside location today. Stop by here on Parkside, as well as Kingston Pike right next to Walker Springs Road. And right next door there, they have the beautiful Ted Russell Lincoln that has opened as well just a few weeks ago. So stop by any of the locations. We'll be here until 3 o'clock, Parkside Drive for Ted Russell Ford. We've talked future Vols. Swain, George McIntyre joined us at the start of this hour. Past Vols getting ready for the NFL Draft. Mel Kiper Jr. with Jalen Wright on his big board at running back. Joe Milton getting some quarterback attention. There'll be even more talk about him over the next few weeks because the Senior Bowl is coming up. He'll be at the Senior Bowl. And then McAllen Castles getting some attention from Mel Kiper Jr. at tight end.
Yeah, I mean, what I saw from Jalen Wright was, Mel Kiper pretty high on Wright. And it makes sense when you hear Kevin Simon talk about Jalen Wright. Kevin Simon spent his time as a scout for the Cowboys, worked with the Atlanta Falcons in that scouting department. And so he evaluates players through the lens of a scout. That's how he looks at film even now from his time as a scout. And right now, Jalen Wright is number 6 among running backs according to Mel Kiper. McCollum Castles is 8th, fullbacks and H-backs. Mm-hmm. And then Joe Milton, number 9, the 9th quarterback. So Looks like we're going to have some guys drafted, but Jalen Wright looks like he's going to put himself in position to be drafted first. And I wouldn't be surprised if he is selected before the 5th running back comes off the board. I think he's a little bit higher than that. Once he tests, he is going to, I think, climb up the chart some.
Yeah, when he had that run against Georgia, and I know the rest of the game didn't go well.
Didn't matter.
My immediate thought was, well, that just made Jalen Wright some money.
Oh, yeah. That run right there just made him over 6 figures. Easy. Multiple 6 figures. Because we're talking about maybe being drafted the bottom of 1 round to being drafted to the beginning of that same round just because of that run against Georgia and being able to separate from that team speed on defense that we know Georgia to have over the last couple of years.
Yeah, Jalen Wright backed up all the talk, too. Remember at the beginning of the season, he said we're going to be the best running back room in the country, whether they were or not. I mean, they were in the conversation with the numbers they put up, but he did a big part of that. He went over 1,000 yards himself.
Yeah, I don't know a better 3. I mean, I don't know, man. I can't find a running back room in college football with a better 3-headed monster in Tennessee this past year.
Especially if you factor in the versatility of their skill sets.
I mean,
but the numbers, the results of what they did over the course of the season, there were some games they would have liked to have been better as a team against Georgia would be included. But they had a terrific year running the ball, and Jalen Wright led the way.
Yeah, Jerry Mack not getting a lot of talk that I've seen. I think he deserves a lot, man. Whenever you have a group produced the way that they have produced, Jalen Hyatt won the Biletnikoff, and everyone was bound down to Kelsey Pope, and Pope deserves a lot of credit for that. And I know not one of our running backs won the Doak Walker Award for the nation's best running back, but Jerry Mack deserves a lot of credit. That's hard to do. That's hard to produce right there.
Clay in the YouTube chat today gave us a like, which we appreciate. Also noted, I'm from West Tennessee. I've been a Vol fan since I was 10 years old, way back in 1972, but I've never been to a game. Hopefully this is my year. Got to get Clay to a game.
Josh, we got to call some of your contacts, man. We got to get Clay to a game. We got to make that happen.
Yeah.
We got to make that happen.
Nothing like it.
10 years old? Yeah, we got to make that happen. This is the year to do it, too. Nico's a quarterback.
We did just talk about the demand of the tickets last segment. But, yeah, we got to figure something out there for Clay. It's down the road in West Tennessee.
Now, we didn't say we can get him to the Florida game.
No.
Or the Bama game or anything.
It's going to be a tough one.
We're talking about just the game.
Yep. I got 7 of them.
Yeah.
All right, Clay. We'll see what we can do.
Maybe some of those smaller games. That's probably the easiest game to get to if you're never been to a game and you're trying to get to your first one.
White Lightning in the YouTube chat with a couple of notes. One, the only good fan is a Vol fan.
I thought that was you.
I don't move that fast. Not anymore. But also wanted to give you a thanks for hopping on the Talkin' Vols show last night to show support for the Fisher House Foundation.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Glad to do it. We all talk Vols, so that was easy to do, and I'm glad that it was for a good cause.
Now, you went on there and said 11-1, if I'm not mistaken.
I did not.
Okay.
I do what I always do. I said how I felt, what needs to be done, where we are, how we in a good spot, but the steps we need to take to get over the hump. No different than what we do here.
Right here on Josh and Swain.
I didn't say the good stuff.
We're in It's all good stuff. All good stuff.
Yeah.
Will be for the next hour. We're in a good spot right here in the showroom on Parkside Drive at Ted Russell Ford. Stop by and see us. We'll continue the Tennessee conversation. We'll continue to invite you to join us. 865-656-9900 on Josh and Swain.
What is the greatest health hack of 2024? Transforming your water by installing an Aqua Clear water system. This is the easiest one thing you can do for your health. It begins in the shower with Aqua Clear water. You have healthier and softer skin. No scaly snake legs. Your feet and hands won't be all cracked and busted up, just soft and conditioned. And ladies, your hair will look amazing. And guys, your bald head will be even shinier. And when you taste that delicious ice-cold drinking water, you'll feel safer knowing it's not full of chlorine, forever chemicals, and metals. So let's be safer and healthier this year. The only thing you have to lift is the phone and call us. Or push the keys on the keyboard to sign up at our website, aquaclearws.com. That's aquaclearws.com.
Guys, erectile dysfunction has forced you to rely on medication. Wave Tech Therapy can help you. Look, do you get anxiety? Do you worry that if the ED pill is going to work the next time you use it? Wave Tech can help treat the root cause of the ED, not just the symptoms. Don't mask it. Wave Tech, no pills, no injections, no surgery, and results last up to 5 years. Call Wave Tech at 387-9534 or wavetechknoxville.com to schedule your free consultation. wavetechknoxville.com.
Did you know that Ingles sells more organics than any other store? Or that they run their own dairy? Or that they only serve USDA choice and prime meat? Did you know that they have more local craft beer than any place else? Or that they have Energy Smart stores? Or that they professionally slice and package imported cheese from Europe? Did you know about their giant international aisle, local farm partnerships, curbside pickup, wine department? Or that they donate 3,956 meals a day to local food banks? Well, now you do. It's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-929-2121. That's 1-800-929-2121. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-929-2121. That's 1-800-929-2121.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
This is Heath Schuler. Join me Monday mornings at 8:15 for the Monday Morning Quarterback, presented exclusively by East Tennessee Children's Hospital. A top choice for moms and the best place to work for 85 years and counting. Monday mornings at 8:15 on 99.1, The Sports Animal.
You run a great local business. Unfortunately, it's buried on page 15 when people search for your service online. Thankfully, there's Cumulus Boost. Cumulus Boost helps your business increase your online presence. Don't get overshadowed by large corporations when your neighbors need your business the most. You work too hard to go unnoticed. Get a boost with Cumulus Boost today at cumulusboost.com. That's CUMULUS boost.com.
Johnson, our CFO needs some info for the IPO ASAP.
No problem, boss. Just search the web. Cumulus Digital has helped our SEO big time.
Speak English, Johnson.
Search engine optimization.
SEO, huh? That's A-OK.
CumulusDigital.com. This is WNML-FM Friendsville, WNML-AM Knoxville, Cumulus Media Stations, broadcasting worldwide from the Budweiser Studios. We are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
This is Jim Rome with the CBS Sports Minute. It is a huge morning here in Southern California, and I have 5 extremely important words for all of you today. Show me your lightning bolt. The Chargers finally made a major splash, and they threw down big-time cash for a big-time football coach. Congrats, Jim Harbaugh. You did get out, and just in the nick of time. I'm Jim Rome.
Did you know some ordinary cold medicines can raise your blood pressure? That's alarming. Fortunately, there's Vicks NyQuil High Blood Pressure. It's specially formulated without alcohol, sugar, or decongestants to provide fast, powerful nighttime colds and flu symptoms relief for people with high blood pressure. So if you have high blood pressure, Try NyQuil High Blood Pressure. The nighttime sniffling, sneezing, coughing, aching, fever, sore throat, cold, and flu for people with high blood pressure medicine. Use as directed and keep out of reach of children.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles let you create your own delicious combo. Choose from a sausage biscuit, egg and cheese biscuit, small seasoned potatoes, and a medium hot coffee. But it's obvious which combo's the best. Sausage biscuit and small seasoned potatoes. Well, maybe it's the fresh cracked egg and cheese biscuit with a medium hot coffee. Or 2 savory sausage biscuits. Whichever you pick, you can't go wrong. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Limited time only. U.S. price and participation may vary. Not valid in a combo. Single item at regular price.
Zero Res carpet cleaning's the right way to clean. ZeroResKnoxville.com.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group. Recovering millions at damages for personal injury clients throughout East Tennessee. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group so they can help you get the help you need. 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
Hour number 3 of Josh and Swain begins. Thanks for being with us today. It's a beautiful day in East Tennessee. As we're at Ted Russell Ford, Parkside Drive this afternoon. Jason Swain.
I mean, it's better than it was this time last week.
Totally agree.
I mean, I prefer a little sun, but
I'll take a washout as well.
I'll take this over.
Not too much of one.
No, I'll take this over last week. Don't worry, it's coming.
Those weather conditions, though, remind you, hey, they got some vehicles here at Ted Russell Ford that can help move you around a little better than what you might have.
Yeah, I've never been more jealous of someone driving a four-wheel drive than I was last week. And they got them here for you.
Yep. Nick White was talking about, I got where I needed to go.
He's bragging?
Bragging a little bit. Yeah. You know what? Should have been. Because you know what he did? He got there.
Yeah, that's right. That is right.
So they'll take care of what you need with brand new 23 Ford vehicles that they want to get rid of. That means they've lowered prices for you. They have low interest rates available for you as well. 23 Ford F-150s, rates down to 1.9%. Blowout prices, more than 60 to choose from. Same goes with 23 Ford Explorers and 23 Ford Escapes. Low interest rates. You can go as low as 0.9% APR, more than 25 to choose from between the Ford Explorers and Ford Escapes 2023. It's late January 2024. They're ready to move on, so they need to move some vehicles out of here. Stop by the Parkside Drive location or Kingston Pike. Plus, there's Ted Russell Lincoln on Kingston Pike. You can always start online. Go check out tedrussellford.net. Jim Harbaugh checked out.
Peace out.
We expected the news. It was almost a matter of time, it appeared. He is headed to the L.A. Chargers, and Sherrone Moore is expected to be elevated to the full-time head coach position. Nothing official there, but that is the full expectation.
Man, Harbaugh's in a sweet spot, man. Just think about it. He left to go to the NFL. Most cases, fans are like, oh, man, you're leaving. No, you're leaving. He came to Michigan when Michigan was in the dumps, couldn't beat Ohio State. He beats Ohio State. He wins a national championship. His job is done. Of course, he could do it more, and you want him to try to build a dynasty, but his job is done. And you have to understand, any coach that would prefer coaching in the NFL than college with NIL and transfer portal mess that's going on right now and no end is in sight, I don't blame him for one bit for leaving and going to a place that has a franchise quarterback, a place that you don't have to worry about snow and making sure you have a four-wheel drive. You know Harbaugh likes to roll around and play 7-on-7 with the shirt off. He can do that now.
Yep.
In L.A.
Yep.
At the Chargers facility.
Yep. With a nice glass of ice-cold milk.
Weird, but yes. So we'll see those khakis and that powder blue on the sideline.
You know, it's quite often. It's happened at Tennessee. It's happened at, I would say, most schools. When you bring back a School X guy, it doesn't end well. It's just it's tough for it to come to a good finish. For Michigan, for Jim Harbaugh, he wins the national title. They thank him. They couldn't be happier. We'll see what happens next. But for him, he gets to go take one more shot at the NFL. He came close. He went to the Super Bowl and lost to his brother's team when the Ravens beat the 49ers. He has the national title. He did it for his alma mater. He's able to now go back to the NFL. He has a young, talented quarterback to try to build around.
Group of receivers.
I know there's a whole NCAA situation, fully aware of that, but they won the national title.
Who's taking that serious though? Like, come on, man.
Yeah, not many people. So it worked out for him. It worked out for them.
NCAA is after everybody. We've seen that already so far. Mm-hmm. They're going to be aggressive. They're not going to just stand by and let chaos ensue. They're going to try to do something. How successful they'll be, I don't know. They'll probably be taking the court a couple times. But, like, even with that being said, ain't nobody thinking about the NCAA.
Totally right.
That's what Harbaugh was like. That's why he didn't tell them the truth. That's why, even though he got suspended multiple times, he built a program. He built a staff. He built a team that could withstand tough times with or without him. He's put Michigan in a place to be successful with him no longer there.
Now, with him no longer there, that will open a window for Michigan players to try to transfer to another school.
Yes, sir.
This will be different than Alabama, though, I think.
Oh, yeah, it'd be totally different.
Because, not a single player on that team was caught off guard yesterday. Everybody on Alabama's team was caught off guard by Nick Saban. And also, the elevation of Moore, assuming that's what happens as is expected.
Yeah, that's what people expect.
Will provide more comfort. He's also coached their offensive line, so a lot of people are thinking, hey, can we go get some of those linemen? And maybe somebody does try to leave, but my guess is that they will have more decide to stay because of their Coach Moore being elevated.
Listen, man, don't be crying at the press conference, Sherrod Moore. And, like, you're crying enough post-game against Penn State. Nobody trying to see those tears, man. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to see those tears.
What about swear words? Would you recommend he limit those as well at the press conference?
I don't care about those. Just don't be out there crying. Like, I get it in the heat of the moment. Like, yeah, we won. Y'all doubted us. Our coach is not here. Beep, beep, beep. I get that.
Yeah.
But the tears?
Yeah,
what you crying for, man? Yeah. Harbaugh is alive. He didn't die.
That is one of my favorite things from this year in college football.
He didn't die, man.
Michigan lining up to honor Jim Harbaugh in game number 1 as if he had passed, and Alabama with the way that Nick Saban was honored at the statue.
Man, that was
with
so
the cream pies and the Coca-Colas and whatever else was there, as if Nick Saban had left us.
He is alive and well.
Yep.
He is going to be at the next team meeting.
Yep. Not only was he alive and well, he was suspended.
He was guilty.
Yeah.
He was guilty. He wasn't wronged by anybody. And then these people coming out with free Harbaugh T-shirts and Michigan versus everybody. Stop it. Stop it. Harbaugh was wrong. It's okay.
They fired multiple staff members under Jim Harbaugh's watch for what happened.
You was trying to get an edge. We get it, man. You was trying to get an edge. We get it.
There are some times I wonder, is this sport the best? And then those kinds of things happen, and I'm reminded it is absolutely the best. You are not topping college football.
If I see a Michigan press conference and he start crying, I'm turning the channel.
What a year it's been. We had a Pop-Tart get eaten alive.
I'm turning it to Bluey. I'm not watching Sherrod Moore cry during his press conference. I'm turning it to Bluey, man. Quick. I might do that anyways. Bluey's pretty cool.
Bluey's terrific.
It's pretty great. I'll put that on my things to watch this weekend. Tomorrow's show.
Otis says, we're on a big Super Mario kick, by the way, at the Ward House.
Dude, Super Mario is the most competitive game you can play.
Yep.
Most competitive.
When you look up arrogance in the dictionary, says Otis, the definition says go to Ann Arbor.
Okay.
Is that why you favored Michigan at one point as a recruit?
I mean, Tennessee, arrogant too.
Yeah, everybody's arrogant in college football.
You win a lot. You talk about yourself winning a lot. You brag about yourself winning a lot. You use your winning percentage to recruit players. Tennessee does it. Bama does it. USC does it. Penn State, Michigan, Ohio State, everyone does it. So we're arrogant too. I'd rather be arrogant with wins than Vanderbilt. Come to Vanderbilt. You're in Nashville. Downtown Nashville. Great education. You're in the SEC. Get free tickets to the baseball game.
There's another SEC shorts pitch from Jason Swain. What's your recruiting pitch? I want to see Vandy's.
But I got no problem with being arrogant as a program. Talk that talk. Talk that talk. Because when you walk it, you have the green light to talk it and brag about it. I mean, we wouldn't get those great tweets from the Tennessee basketball Twitter account if we didn't have some arrogance.
There's a little arrogance behind some of those.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
And they are quite enjoyable.
Oh, yeah. They're the best.
That's part of what makes college sports.
It's the best, man. It's the best. So if you're someone who just, and I get it, like some folks are over the top, right?
Right.
Just over the top. But you gotta teeter that line between, arrogance and confidence.
Every fan base, player transfers in. Hey, welcome to the club. Player transfers out. Where's the loyalty?
He was a bum anyways.
Didn't want him.
He wasn't that good. We didn't want him.
Then if they reverse course and come back, hey, change your heart.
Everybody make mistakes.
We'll come back.
Everybody make mistakes.
Josh and Swain, you can join us at 865-656-9900 to call or to text as we continue today on Parkside Drive. We're at Ted Russell Ford here on Josh and Swain.
Fontainebleau Las Vegas is the newest luxury resort and casino on the Las Vegas Strip, and we want to send you there for the big game weekend. One winner will score a trip for two to Las Vegas, including airfare, a 2-night stay at Fontainebleau Las Vegas, $150 credit to spend at one of its 36 restaurants and bars, and 2 tickets to the Fontainebleau Las Vegas big game viewing party at Blue Live Theater. Just listen weekdays for the national text keyword for your chance to win.
Contest rules at 991thesportsanimal.com.
Hey, it's Josh. I want to tell you about SlamDot. SlamDot has been helping businesses grow by reaching more customers for years. Locally owned and operated, in business for 18 years. Check out SlamDot and see all the work that they can do, all the different ways they can help your business grow. They have a track record of generating millions of dollars of revenue and profit for their customers, and they can help you next. They can help you with a new website. They can design a website for you, design a plan to help grow your digital marketing, to create new ways for you to reach customers. With search engine optimization, SlamDot can help when somebody is searching for your product, for the service that you offer, make sure they are more likely to find you. They've worked with a lot of nonprofit organizations and can help with discounts if that's needed. If that's the area that you're in, they can help you with whatever budget your operation might have. They want to make sure they're the right fit and they have the right plan for you. Call SlamDot, mention that Josh sent you. You get 20% off your website package and first 3 months of marketing. Call SlamDot at 865-238-5600. You can go online to slamdot.com/Josh.
This has been a paid announcement.
The minute folks step into Dollywood, I want them to feel the wonder of my Smoky Mountains and to fill their hearts with all the good and beautiful things in this big old world. And to cherish all the little moments they get to be together.
Enjoy thrilling rides, award-winning entertainment, and delicious new seasonal flavors. Plan your visit at Dollywood.com.
Dollywood. Love every moment.
You're in pain, your neck hurts, your back hurts, your ankles hurt, your joints hurt, any joint pain. Don't go through another year with all that stuff. Get with QC Kinetics, the nation's leader in regenerative non-surgical pain relief. And I mean that. Your body, it has what it needs to restore and repair that damaged joint tissue, but QC Kinetics can make it happen for you. And they do it with no drugs, no surgery, and no downtime. The future of this pain treatment is here with QC Kinetics. Tens of thousands of satisfied patients around the country with arthritis pain, injury pain, any joint pain. Get your life back and get that free consultation. Get a second opinion. Don't let them tell you drugs and steroids and surgery are your only options. QC Kinetics wants to help you right now. Appointments available next week. Clinics in Farragut and Powell. 865-238-4799. That's 865-238-4799. QC Kinetics, 865-238-4799.
Today, we're on a quest for the ever-elusive local business. However, our search is difficult as big-name national companies overshadow their smaller competitors. If only these local businesses knew about Cumulus Boost. Cumulus Boost can increase their online presence in ways that go beyond basic SEO. Aha! A mom-and-pop shop victory. Get found by more customers with Cumulus Boost at cumulusboost.com. That's CUMULUS Boost.com.
I remember when I was a little boy and every day we had fresh milk delivered by our friend Fred. You see, Fred was our milkman and he always had a smile on his face. He went about his business with joy and he served his customers well. He would deliver our milk ice cold in those glass bottles and right to our doorstep. It seems like that good old-fashioned, joyful service is a thing of the past these days. Well, not here at the Bed Store. We believe that when you choose to buy your mattress from us, that we should make your entire experience a great one. When we deliver your bed, we literally roll out a red carpet to make sure that we show your home the utmost respect, and we put little mints on your new pillows. We go over, above, and beyond because you deserve that kind of old-fashioned tuck-you-in service. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get well tucked into any Tempur-Pedic mattress and get up to $300 in free sleep accessories, and we'll deliver that Tempur-Pedic locally for free. Come see us at any one of our 8 convenient area locations today, or shop with us at bedstore.com. The Bed Store, well, we'll even tuck you in.
I've heard it said that streaming the sports animal has replaced the old wanna Netflix and chill. Well, it was me that said that, but I've heard it said. I do spend most evenings alone now that I think about it. Fair, honest sports conversation from two guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
Josh and Swain on 99.1 The Sports Animal and AM 640 The Sports Monster. That sounds like Andy White's music right there.
I don't think I've ever heard that song in my life.
That was Andy going through the neighborhood in his 4-wheel drive, waving at people that were stuck in the ice last week.
Yeah, oh yeah. And everybody's talking about this big storm we've got coming in the middle of February.
Huh?
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Middle of February?
Yeah, that's what the Farmer's Almanac says. So
it's January 25th. How do people know that already?
Well, you know, it's Farmer's Almanac said it's going to happen by now.
It's going to happen now. Yeah. People need to get over here and get them a vehicle to deal with that ice.
That's exactly
snow, right.
Get on over here.
Yeah, reminder, 0.9% APR on those Ford Explorers for 2023.
Yep, 1.9 on F-Series.
Yep.
So that's what I've been driving around. Didn't spend any time stuck anywhere over the last week and a half. The thing was unbelievable. Did awesome.
Yeah, we were talking about college football arrogance. That's just a part of the sport. That's what comes with it. Also, Nick White, he was bragging about how he was getting where he needed to go.
In his Bronco, yeah. Yeah, he's bragged to me about that too. Yeah, so it was kind of I don't want any more snow. I've had my snow fun for the year.
Yeah.
Lasted about a day, then it was over. So now most of the guys in this business, the car business, are reeling and trying to catch up before we get done by the end of the month here. So, but Knoxville's really taken care of us. We've been really fortunate. they've been in. We haven't spent 1 day off, 1 day closed. Rest of the time we opened at 10. We might have closed a little early during that time to get people home before the icy conditions got even worse than they were. But we were open a lot, and the folks in Knoxville that needed their 4-wheel drives came in here in droves and bought 4-wheel drives. So we're very proud that we were able to take care of them and thank all of them for their business.
Chris is telling us move the mic a little bit closer there, Andy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There's the bass.
No, okay.
Yeah.
No trouble. Andy, here in a couple of days, Tennessee's going to be hosting South Carolina.
Yes.
I know that you enjoy going to the football games and the basketball games.
Yeah.
Do you have this game circled on your calendar?
Yes, I do. And anything, unfortunately, these days that has South Carolina attached to it and with against us is must watch, must attend, must watch. So I will be there.
We'll pay back.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Even though we beat them last year, we just
any
want
way we can get it.
Yeah, still payback from 2 years ago.
We don't.
Football.
We haven't given them enough payback for that.
Yeah, I agree.
They've still got plenty of payback to go on that. So, yeah, we got plenty of time we'll make that up. So they better come in here ready. That Alabama Auburn game last night was pretty good game.
Yeah.
I think it was good for us, and if we can turn around and beat Auburn, it'd be huge.
Yeah, because they play once, and it's going to be in Knoxville, Tennessee, and Auburn.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, it will be. So I'm looking forward to that too. That'll be a lot of fun. Anytime you can get Bruce back in the house, I think is a good day for a lot of folks that really enjoyed having him around when he was here in town.
Oh man, I was looking forward to booing him, and that was what I wanted to do.
I can't boo him. I can't boo him. I don't have that problem when Lane Kiffin shows up or any of that stuff, but I can't do it to Bruce. I love Bruce.
Bruce had a short radio career when he was here and serving that suspension. I got a chance to build a relationship with Steven, and so I would boo them, and then they would look over and probably laugh at me. But they wear different colors. They understand that. They respect that. But it's hard not to still have love for Bruce Pearl, what all he did in this community.
He said he would understand if I pulled for Auburn for every game they didn't play Tennessee, but that one game when they did, he understood that I pulled for Tennessee. So it's okay with me.
Well, Andy, last night I wasn't too mad at Alabama beat Auburn.
Yeah, well,
because Swain was looking for help. If the records were reversed and Bama was still unbeaten, I think Swain would have been saying, "Okay, I need Auburn to win."
Yeah, and I can't disagree with that. I found myself there at the end actually rooting for Alabama a little more. I did. I was actually rooting for Alabama there because we wiped the floor with them.
Makes us look good.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. And then if we can beat Auburn, it makes us look great.
We want Bama to win all the games.
That 1-2 seed, man,
Yeah, I'm with you.
You do have to be careful, Andy, what you say around Swain. Last week, I was reading a sign that was on a road, and it had the word roll, and then the word that followed that word was tide. So I read it, and Swain filed a complaint with the FCC.
Profanity will not be accepted.
I would have too.
You believe that?
Yeah, I think I'm going to file one because you said it again.
Yeah, Josh got a potty mouth.
Well, that's why I put some in between. Yeah. That's the censor announcement. But
potty mouth award.
This is a fun time for Tennessee fans, which is a lot of fun for us to talk about. What's going on every day. But the Dalton Connect storyline and getting George McIntyre this week and the excitement about Nico taking over and a number of different things. Baseball will be around the corner.
Yes.
We can keep going. Softball is very highly touted ahead of their start of the season.
Yes.
Karen Weekly's team is going to be really good again.
Well, the Lady Vols are turning it around.
Yeah.
Keep it that way,
Yep. So it's good. This is what Tennessee fans are looking for. So if you have friends that are Alabama or Auburn or Florida, whatever fans, you got some bragging rights against a lot of them right now.
We don't have to lay low anymore. We can come out. So heaven forgive the. I mean, it's just going to be. It's going to be. The way Tennessee was back in the 90s, there really wasn't social media and all that. It's going to get really bad. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to love it.
Especially in football.
Yes.
We were pretty annoying in 2022.
Yes.
And I was proud of it.
Yeah,
I was so proud of us.
I agree 100%. We were very annoying. I even got annoyed, too, a little bit, but then I remembered, hey, we haven't got to do this in a long time. Then I got annoyed real quick.
Yeah. You remember how confident we walked around the city of Columbia?
Yes, I do. I actually do.
You remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Like we had a little strut and our stuff, man. Like, oh yeah, we about to smash y'all.
You know, the other thing that really stunk was we all put our bags all together down there under the stadium, and my earpods got stolen out of my bag, and I had it on my phone where I could follow it. Well, for months and months and months, I could follow somebody in Columbia had them. Could follow them around the town.
Probably some Gamecock recruits.
Yeah, probably.
Like with Dion.
With the UCLA game?
Yeah.
I hope they got infections in their ear and they can't hear.
Oh, man, we got to beat South Carolina by 50.
Yeah.
Now I see why you feel the way you feel about South Carolina. It makes perfect sense.
And what stinks is I used to really like South Carolina. I always said that they would probably be my second favorite team behind of course, the University of Tennessee. If something ever happened to Tennessee, I'd pull for South Carolina. There ain't no way now.
Not anymore.
No.
You ruined that.
Not after the way they acted, too. I mean, we probably would have acted the same way.
You better believe it.
Yeah.
Well, we did Alabama game.
Yes, we did. Yes,
that was an upset.
That was fun. That was fun.
Randall and Etowah had to replace the speakers in his truck after I said what I said on the show last week.
Hope he got him some good ones.
Yeah.
I feel like we need to go to the bathroom and get some soap and wash your mouth out, Josh.
Still waiting for my hearing with the FCC.
Oh, okay.
If people have been waiting on checking out different options with your trucks, SUVs, you have low interest rates. You mentioned the F-Series. Different options are going to be available there. What should people know about what they can find, how you can help them at Ted Russell Ford?
Well, right now you can do it just many different ways. You can do it online. You can come in here and do it. You can't really do anything over the phone. That's not legal. So if anybody wants you to pull credit over the phone, that's not something that you should be doing. You should be doing that on a secured website where they have a credit application. So make sure that you do that because we do have that on our website. So if you wanted to go on our website and submit a credit application, it's fully secured and shouldn't be able to get out there to anybody that you don't want it in their hands. So, but we've got a great opportunity right now with the F-Series. The F-Series, there's so many different trim levels. And it goes all the way from an XL to if you really want to look at it, to a Raptor or Platinum. It's they're something for everybody. That's what I love about our lineup here with Ford is we've got trucks that the Maverick that you can get for $29,900, and then you've got we've got dualies, Platinum F550 dualies that are well over $100,000. So we've got something for everybody. So there's no reason you shouldn't put us on your list to shop for a new vehicle at all because we've got something in every category that fits everybody's need, and we're just fortunate to have what we have.
Yeah, you need trucks for your business.
Yes,
you can take care of them.
Yes, and you can do that through our fleet commercial sales. If you have a large number of trucks you need, we've sold as many as back in 2013. We sold 429 cars to one entity. So we can do that. We're capable. We have the capability of doing that. Or if you have a small lawn service or something and you need one truck, we can do that too. But we've got fleet and commercial sales here at the Parkside location that can help you with that.
So low interest rates right now, 2 locations, Parkside Drive and Kingston Pike. They also have the brand new Ted Russell Lincoln that has just opened next door to Ted Russell Ford on Kingston Pike at Walker Springs Road. And you can always go online, tedrussellford.net, shop around, find phone numbers to call and ask any questions you might have. We'll be here until 3 o'clock. Andy, thanks for sitting down with us. Great to see you as always. Happy New Year. First time seeing you in person, right?
Oh, yeah.
So a Happy New Year
to
you in
you
2024.
too. I really appreciate you guys being here again and look forward to what we're going to do for 2024 throughout the year and have a little fun. There's a cool promotion that we're working on right now with everybody at Sports Animal, and hopefully it comes to fruition because it's going to be a really, really cool promotion with Ted Russell and the Sports Animal.
Yeah, listeners, I think, will look forward to it.
Yes. yeah, they're going to have an awesome opportunity that they probably wouldn't have.
Yep.
So hopefully we can give somebody the chance of a lifetime, and it'll be numerous of these. It won't be just one that you can get. So
Yep.
we're looking forward to it.
Yep. Start to what should be a great year, fun year for Tennessee fans. Andy, thank you again, and look forward to seeing you again soon.
All right, thanks. Thanks, Wayne.
All right, see you, man. Thank you.
All right, y'all have a good day.
Andy White with us. We have 30 minutes to go. We have an attaboy to hand out. Some VFLs doing quite well. That's in our next segment. Here for another 30 minutes at the Parkside Drive Ted Russell Ford on Josh and Swain.
To receive breaking news on the Tennessee Vols, text the word Vols to 865-656-9900. That's VOLS to 865-656-9900. The great thing about sports is it never stops. Here's another 60-second sports minute on the Sports Animal.
Jim Harbaugh is officially returning to the NFL after taking the head coaching position for the Los Angeles Chargers. Harbaugh was actually the quarterback for the Chargers from 1999 until 2000. Harbaugh went 86-25 in 9 seasons at Michigan. Offensive coordinator Sherrone Moore is expected to be named the new head coach for the Wolverines in the coming days. Carolina Panthers are also expected to hire their new head coach in Tampa Bay Buccaneers offensive coordinator Dave Canales. Canales spent 1 season as the offensive coordinator for Tampa, and he will be a first-time head coach. College basketball tonight locally. Lipscomb takes on Florida Gulf Coast at 7 o'clock. Austin Peay takes on Stetson also at 7 o'clock. And Tennessee Tech takes on Eastern Illinois at 8:30. The lone top 25 team in action tonight is Arizona, taking on Oregon State at 11. Have a great rest of your Thursday afternoon. I'm Riley Thomas.
Another new year is upon us, and it holds such hope and possibility. We hope that you start 2024 off maximized. What's that mean? Just means we want you being the best you can be. Hi, I'm Roger Cunningham, founder of The Bed Store, Knoxville's #1 mattress and sleep store. No matter what resolution you make this year, you've got a better chance of it being successful if you're well rested. What better way to do that than to maximize your mattress? Don't settle for a bed that won't hold up and provide the support you need. Come see us and we'll make sure you're tucked fit to the perfect mattress for you. We carry the absolute best brands like Beautyrest Black, Serta Eye Comfort, and many more. Right now, get well tucked into Beautyrest Black starting at only $19 a month, and we'll deliver it locally for free. Head to one of our convenient 7 area locations today or shop online at bedstore.com. The Bed Store, while we'll even tuck you in.
Rock and Roll Hall of Famers, the Doobie Brothers. Tom Johnston, Michael McDonald, Pat Simmons, and John McPhee. The 2024 Tour. With special guest, the Robert Cray Band, live in Knoxville. Performing at Thompson Bowling Arena at Food City Center, July 14th. Get tickets this Friday at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. For more, visit theDoobieBrothers.com.
If you want a great-looking fence or secure entry gate that will stand the test of time, you need to call Stanley Fencing and Gates. Proudly serving East Tennessee since 2000, Stanley Fencing can customize your fence. Just tell Stanley Fencing your idea, and they'll bring it to life, offering chain link, vinyl, aluminum, and wood fencing. They even specialize in secure entry gates to protect your business. For customized fencing and gates backed by a warranty, choose the Stanley Fence family. Call 865-254-3844 or online at stanleyfence.com.
What if you could get a 365 days comfort guarantee to adjust the firmness or softness of your mattress? What if you could get a 2-sided flippable mattress at factory direct pricing? What if it came with a warranty of up to 20 years? What if you could watch your mattress being handmade right here in the Knoxville factory? You can at Brothers Bedding Mattress Factory. Brothers Bedding understands what it means to be local, high quality, excellent service, and a name you can trust for over 85 years. BrothersBedding.com.
The big dog of heating and cooling is now looking for more techs to join the pack. Chancey & Reynolds is now hiring HVAC duct mechanics and technicians, providing a great benefits package, paid vacation and holidays. These are full-time positions for those who want a career, not just a job. Chancey & Reynolds, in business for more than 40 years, is a York Heating and Air specialty company. Apply in person at 614 Van Street or call 865-525-5076.
The big dog of heating and cooling. The big dog. Chancey & Reynolds.
This report is brought to you by Positive Coaching Alliance. Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA, a national nonprofit, offers more than 1,000 free online resources for youth and high school sports coaches, parents, students, and administrators. Visit PCADevZone.org.
Likely a messy afternoon and evening commute as we're tracking rounds of rain to push in. It's a WVLT first alert weather day. We're seeing highs get into lower 60s this afternoon. I would say after that 9 o'clock hour, we'll really start to see that rain push out of here with a few spotty showers overnight. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Paige Noel.
Josh and Swain is brought to you by McKeon Law Group. Life's troubles aren't always fun, but there's a law group in town who will help you get them done. Call Jed McKeon and the McKeon Law Group, 294-8008 and attorney-knoxville.com.
The hottest sports stories of the day broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us on social media at Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us however you are tuning in on your radio dial, on the Sports Animal, on the Sports Monster, streaming wherever you might want to listen or watch. You can watch live on YouTube today on the 99.1 Sports Animal page. After the show ends, you can go back and watch our interview with George McIntyre. He joined us to start the 1 o'clock hour, Tennessee's quarterback commit. Enjoyed talking to him, as well as Alan Bell of Driving the Line, who helped preview the conference championship weekend coming up in the NFL. As well, we talked to Andy White last segment about all the savings, low interest rates that they have for you on F-Series trucks, Ford Explorers, Escapes, Broncos. They'll help you find what you need. Now is the time to shop, to save. They want to get rid of the brand new 2023 Fords. Shop online, tedrussellford.net. As right now we hand out today's Attaboy. And how about a couple? It'll be a dual Attaboy today. We hand out Attaboys and Attagirls every day thanks to Native Design and Hardscape. So these guys helped Tennessee win on the field in a big way in 2022, went to the NFL draft, and earned all-rookie team honors. Darnell Wright with the Chicago Bears was a top 10 pick, was a day one starter for the Bears at offensive tackle, and a guy who probably didn't get as much attention going in, but we did talk to Jim Nagy from the Senior Bowl, and he said, I'm telling people to watch out for this guy. Byron Young for the Rams, another playoff team, by the way, that jumped back in after kind of being left out of the discussion during the regular season. Byron Young was a big part of it. So the PFWA all-rookie team, Darnell Wright and Byron Young for Tennessee. Quite a start to their careers. You've got the Bears in Chicago for Darnell Wright. And you really just wanted one team there, Swain. LA Rams would be the other spot. If you're looking for a third team or a fourth team or a fifth team, I've lost track of your teams behind the Bears. Byron Young, by the way, there's another recruiting pitch for Tennessee staff. Spent 2 seasons with us. We helped develop him. And James Pierce has been the next guy in line. Jordan Ross can be next, and a few others as well. Byron Young on the all-rookie team, along with Darnell Wright. So congrats to those guys on a great first season in the NFL. And we hand out attaboys to Darnell Wright and to Byron Young and to everyone else each and every day, thanks to Native Design and Hardscape. The website is nativetn.com. They're ready to turn your home or your business outdoor space into reality. If you need help, get in touch with Jacob Dunaway's team. They can give you ideas. They can help you figure out what is the best plan for whichever location you need help. NativeTN.com is the website to learn more, to see some of the work that they've done. Call 865-310-3256 for Native Design and Hardscape, Knoxville's premier landscaping and hardscape designer. We'll open up the text box when we come back. 865-656-9900 for your final thoughts on today's show, plus the power poll to help close things out, and then Tyler and Will to take over at 3 o'clock. That on the Sports Animal. We also continue on the Sports Monster right here on Josh and Swain.
Got a small business that no one's heard of except your grandma? Time for a boost. From Cumulus Boost, the affordable way to boost local search engine optimization and help manage reviews. Cumulus Boost helps local businesses improve their online presence so they're not buried by bigger companies and local searches. Get found, get on the map, and get a boost with Cumulus Boost at cumulusboost.com. That's C-U-M-U-L-U-S boost.com.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Progressive makes bundling easy and affordable. Get a multi-policy discount by combining your motorcycle, RV, boat, ATV, and more. All your protection in one place. Bundle and save at Progressive.com.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
Meet Cheryl. Hey. She's on vacation and lost in the moment. Unfortunately, so is her Chase debit card.
It's gotta be somewhere.
Maybe she lost it at salsa night.
These skirts should have pockets.
Or maybe she lost it at Pilates.
3 and 2 and...
But she's not worried. With the Chase mobile app, she can lock her card till it turns up. Tools that help protect. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Go to hims.com/joy. Through HIMS, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, and the process is 100% online. To start your free online visit, go to hims.com/joy. That's HIMS.com/JOY.
A farm, a family, and a tradition of premium fresh sausage that's lasted almost a century. Using only the freshest ingredients and finest cuts of meat for flavor that is locked in instantly. Each bite of Swaggerty's Farm sausage transports you back to a warm, cozy southern kitchen, leaving you satisfied and ready to take on the day. Swaggerty's Farm, quite possibly the best tasting sausage in America. Now available at your local retailers.
When it comes to weight loss, one size does not fit all. At Bragg Weight Loss and Wellness, powered by Nutrimost, Dr. Terry Bragg provides the educational tools you need to manage your weight. No prepackaged foods and no counting points. Dr. Bragg uses a team approach, creating a personalized roadmap to a healthy lifestyle, including food plan, supplements, and support. Most participants lose 20 pounds in 40 days. For more information, go to BraggWeightLossAndWellness.com and start living your most healthy life.
This has been a paid announcement.
We started out on AM, then added FM, then a website stream, and now we're worldwide on the Sports Animal app. Everywhere you go, the Sports Animal stream is there.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Final segment of Josh and Swain. Some belated credit to you, Swain. You nailed your Fire Marshal Bill impression yesterday. Very much appreciated that from David in Knoxville.
That throw it back, man.
Man, that is a throwback.
Throwback, man, to Living Color.
What's that, mid to late 80s? Am I right on the timeline there? It's I'm close, maybe early 90s. It's
yeah.
Time is moving past it, I'll tell you that much. But that's a classic right there.
It is classic, man. Jim Carrey, man, one of the best. One of the best.
Tyler Ivins yesterday had a good one. And I was like, man, that's rare. Must have stolen it from somebody. We had a text from Joey in Murfreesboro, and that's probably where Tyler stole it from, I assume. Why is Peter Pan always flying?
He likes peanut butter.
That would have worked yesterday, National Peanut Butter Day. It's because he never lands. I like the joke because it never grows old. Joey in Murfreesboro. You ready for the show to end, or what's the reaction?
No, I'm not ready for the show to end. I mean, I can go another hour, man.
Okay.
I just love doing the show with you, Josh. I want to hang out with you for another hour and talk sports, man. I wouldn't mind doing that at all, man.
Okay. So you want to do a YouTube only feed for the next hour?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm down, man.
I've got some prior obligations, but
you have anything to do.
We appreciate Ted Russell Ford for hosting us. We appreciate everybody hanging out with us today, and Riley Thomas stepping in to help produce on today's show. Big help. We'll be back tomorrow at 12 o'clock. We're going to hit the power poll in a moment. One more. Where do you take someone who's been injured in a peekaboo tournament? The ICU.
All right. I feel like I've heard that one before.
Yeah, I think we've used that, but that's a classic.
I think it was just used a little different.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah. This is at a different level. So I'm just reading this story. So what you're finding out, I'm finding out as I read it to you. But New England Patriots wide receiver Kayshon Boutte, who played at LSU, was arrested today in Baton Rouge over allegations of illegal sports betting while he played at LSU. Includes a felony count of computer fraud and a misdemeanor count of gambling prohibited for persons under 21.
I'm supposed to be shocked, Josh.
He bet on sports from April 6th, 2022 until May 2nd, 2023, when he was 20, according to the Louisiana State Police Gaming Enforcement Division.
Am I supposed to be shocked? This is not the only scandal that he has been mentioned with down there in LSU. But I can't really go into details on these airwaves.
Right. But there's a little bit more. The alias account that he used, according to this report, believed that he placed more than 8,900 wagers with at least 17 bets on NCAA football games, including at least 6 on LSU football.
To win?
That I don't know.
Dude, if he didn't place bets on LSU to win, he may not be able to go back down to Baton Rouge for a while.
So we'll see how this plays out, but that's no good. Man, he is such a talented player. He was a projected first rounder, remember, going into his last season. But
he was talented when he was focusing.
Mm-hmm.
He lost focus, and he hasn't been the same player.
He was drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots, caught 2 passes for 19 yards this past season. Man.
Yeah, he was focused. He was good, but something happened, man. He hasn't been the same player since. Like Malik Neighbors just took over the number 1 spot at wide receiver.
Mm-hmm. And had what should have been Biletnikoff season for LSU this past year.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Should have been Biletnikoff, 100%. But he'll be one of the top receivers selected in the draft. He'll make his –
yeah, he'll be okay.
He'll make his money. He'll be fine. But that'll always be something that he thinks about. Like Eric Berry should have been a 2-time Thorpe award winner, honestly. But that'll be something he always thinks about is how he should have won the Blitnikoff. And I do think Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to be a better pro, but 2 years in a row, there's been a receiver that's had a better year than Marvin Harrison. Last year was Jalen Hyatt. This year is Malik Neighbors.
Other takeaways from today, George McIntyre. Go back and check out that conversation. Alan Bell. We discussed Jordan Ross with his transition two-handed cockback dunk against what ended up being no competition because he just dribbled right past all those poor guys that had no chance against him. So we discussed that. Tennessee players getting ready for the NFL draft. Number 6 running back on Mel Kiper Jr.'s board, Jalen Wright. Also top 10 at their respective position groups. McCallan Castles. I'm going to do it every time.
What'd you call him?
Colin McCastles. McCallan Castles. I apologize. And then Joe Milton, top 10 among quarterbacks.
Just call him McCastles.
McCastles. That is what we tried on the show, and I should have tried right there. So, McCallan, I apologize.
I'm sure he understands.
We'll have Tennessee hoops to talk about tomorrow as well, with the Vols getting ready for Vanderbilt in Nashville coming up on Saturday. Before we close out today's show, let's hit the power poll. And today...
How about that, Josh Ward? You weren't expecting that music, huh? Look at that, Riley. Look at. You should see Josh's face right there. He's surprised. Don't ever doubt.
Riley's always on it.
The Rod Master.
He just is.
Never doubt him.
What are we going with?
I don't know. I just said it.
The Rye Master?
Let's just forget about that part. Take that out the podcast, Riley. I'm sorry.
Marble Rye. How about that?
No. Let's definitely take that part out of the podcast, Riley.
Lions fan Riley Thomas getting ready for the NFC title game this upcoming weekend. Now Swain's not so sure about him. Our top 5 SEC basketball teams. It's been quite a week here in the league. Alabama with the win against Auburn last night. Swain, our top 5 SEC hoops teams. You want to go first? You want me to lead off?
You know what? I'm going to let you go, man. I got mine in my head, but I'm going to write mine down right quick, and I'm going to let you go first.
The number 5 spot is kind of a revolving door. So Florida just beat Mississippi State by close to 10. I think it was 79-70. A&M's in the mix here in this conversation. I've got Florida number 5. I have Kentucky number 4. I've already written them off. I said yesterday they're out of the SEC title race. Mathematically, of course, they're very much in it. I don't think they're going to get it done, but they are a good team for sure. I have Alabama number 3. I know they have the head-to-head win against Auburn. Home court helps. I have Auburn number 2. I have Tennessee as the number 1 team in the SEC.
Number 5, I'm going with Alabama. Number 4, I'm going with South Carolina.
Okay.
Big win against Kentucky.
Yeah.
But I still got Kentucky ahead of them because of the body of work.
They win by 17?
The body of work. Number 2 is Auburn, and number 1 is Tennessee. That's what I got.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Bama number 5.
What? Where should they be?
Well, number 3, I told you in the power poll just a moment ago.
I mean, if you want to get crazy, we can put them in number 2. We can put them in number 2, right behind Tennessee, if you want to get crazy. But, dude, they got a lot of losses, man. Got a lot of losses.
We've had several messages about baseball today as well. People are ready for Tennessee baseball to see what they will do. That'll take place with basketball still going on. People will look forward to football, spring practice, softball, Lady Vols basketball. Can they keep it going? There's a lot for Tennessee fans to talk about, to look forward to.
Decade of the Vols. Tony Vitello, it's your turn. Chase the championship. Many people feel like he's going to be the first coach that wins a championship.
It's quite a race right now.
He's getting close, man. He's getting close.
Quite a race right now. Final minute of the show. Big thanks again to Ted Russell Ford for hosting us. Low interest rates that are available. 0.9% on 23 brand new Ford Explorers. And with 23 Ford F-150 trucks, 1.9%. They've slashed prices as well. They can help you save on vehicles you need. If it's time to upgrade, it's time to shop right now. Ted Russell Ford. We've been at the Parkside Drive location. They're also on Kingston Pike, and you can always go online, tedrussellford.net. We'll get you ready for Tennessee Vanderbilt on Saturday. How much can Tennessee beat Vandy by on the road on Saturday? We'll discuss tomorrow starting at noon.
The great philosopher 21 Savage would say, A lot.
Chris Bernard, thank you. Engineering right here. Ted Russell Ford hosting, thank you. The Rye Master, we appreciate you producing for us on today's
I take
show.
it back, you're a Lions fan, even though you was one for like 15 minutes.
And thank you for hanging out with us right here on Josh and Swain.
How wrestling really works and how you get the ratings. Eric Bischoff and Conrad Thompson explain on 83 Weeks.